What it good be? Hopefully it's what it should be. This your boy N.O.R.E. Usually it's EFN here. He's sick today.
Damn.
So we replaced it with the Smoke Champs. But make some noise for Drink Champs right there. Right now, who we got in the building is, you know, we've been giving this tribute to loyal people, to people that's, you know, that's bosses in their own rights, for people that's legendary. This man, I've seen him when he used to buy 5 nickels.
Definitely.
Y'all always say that.
Because it's fly. It's fly. The nigga came a long way. This motherfucker is a hustler's hustler. I seen him film his own videos. I seen him record himself. I seen him, you know, take scissor and put it on his back and go state to state worldwide doing mixtape. This motherfucker is a man's man. He's a legend. And I personally want to start this interview off by giving him his flowers off goddamn top. Jim Jones, we started this show, we wanted to give legends they props, and we're gonna start it off by giving you your actual flowers. Yep. Snoop Dogg said it's like a Grammy, because it's coming from your people. Come on, goddamn, make it Yes, that's right.
And happy birthday.
Right.
Happy birthday.
Let's bring that cake out. Let's bring that cake out. Let's bring that cake out. That's how you know hood niggas. Niggas is like, where the cake at? We supposed to be professional. You got us looking crazy. So, Jones, what's going on, man? Happy birthday.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate the love.
Yes.
Appreciate the love throughout the years. We've been doing this for quite some time now.
Yes. So let's talk about the knockout. Is that yours?
Yeah, that's one of the strands I got. Do business with a company called High Tolerance. Probably got the best weed in the world right now.
Right.
They've been going hard. But this is what I got. Knockout. I got like 5-6 strands of it.
Oh, different types of knockout.
Different types of knockout and shit like that. It's different types, all types. I'm running, you know, I've been smoking weed for a long time. It feel good to have some good weed and do some good weed business, you know what I mean?
Right. So, how did you hook up with High Tolerance?
My man Snags actually put that together for me. He built the bridge. Snags and Big Bully. Shouts to Big Bully.
Yeah, shout out to Snags.
Big Bully always in the middle of different things, so they
Bully,
they put that play together.
Dave East on me?
Yeah,
okay.
Dave East, Trey Songz, Big Bully. You know, Big Bully is official, original diplomat member. Like,
oh, really?
When you see him with all of them, that's just a reflection of him starring with us.
Yeah. Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I've had Big Bully with me since he was a teenager.
Oh.
Let me see that light. I met Big Bully in Miami. You know how I met Big Bully? It's crazy because he's in Miami at one of the Memorial Day weekends. You know how crazy it used to be back in the days of Memorial. Probably it's like 99 maybe when we had the scissor.
Okay.
And then
what is that?
This is mine. I got.
Okay, you showing off.
Okay. And then I'm walking down the strip and I see Big Bully with a whole big cooler with mad scissor up in it. He's selling scissor for like $200 a bottle on the strip of Miami. I'm like, oh, now your hustle is impeccable. I took his number. I said, let me get your number, young man. I like what you're doing, and I just kept him with me since then.
God damn, make some noise for Bully. Just run over to you.
I just did a cool little deal. I'm into the liquor business again.
Again?
At Cognac, we got champagne.
All right.
Got the cans of champagne also. And we got some.
What's the champagne? Hold on, because I'm going to bust with my... Ooh, sexy shit.
Yeah.
Blue bottles.
Oh, shit. It's hot as a motherfucker, but it's sexy.
Yeah, we just...
Drink the cold one?
Yeah, let's drink...
no, we're going to drink cold.
Yeah,
drink cold.
Give him
it's
the
a celebration. I'm just showing him the business that I'm into.
This is beautiful, man. And what's Jade? Oh, it's Jadai.
Jade.
It's Jade? Okay.
Jadai.
Oh, it's Jadai.
Jadai on Friday.
Jadai
on the weekend.
Yeah, what's going on?
Put some of this Jadai.
That seltzer water?
No. Champagne.
Oh, champagne in a can?
Stick with me here.
Yeah, so check it. Because I remember before you guys...
Hold on. I I gotta get his glasses right. I don't like how he moving.
Okay. Ooh.
I don't like how you moving.
Let me take my bodies off. Okay.
Yeah, I don't like how you moving.
Okay.
I don't like how you moving.
Yo, Diego.
For the record, these was his.
Oh, those are his? You gotta be
But I've been.
Oh yeah, I support. I don't call you for no free shit.
I love you.
I go to Vince's frame and
I
support.
love you to death for that, man. That's why I fuck with you.
So,
man.
but let me ask you, okay, I remember you before you had the scissor. You was going to people and getting verses from people, and you was putting together a mixtape.
Mixtape, yeah.
So, is that something you're gonna do with this? Like, because that was the first time I ever seen liquor be promoted through a mixtape.
I'm gonna do the full-on marketing the same way I was doing with Scissor, but it's a little bit more better now because you got IG, you got social media.
Yes.
We didn't have none of that when we was doing the Scissor.
Yes.
Now we got access to all that, so the marketing strategy gonna be, man, you think you heard? Like I come up from the era of the St. Nas era when Snoop Dogg and all of them were doing all them St. Nas commercials, the commercials we fell in love with, the commercials that made us go to the store and buy St. Nas. That's the whole thing that I be trying to do with the liquor that I get involved with, you know what I mean?
Well, salute, man. Yo, why y'all ain't bring the cake yet? Where? Oh, come on, bring him the cake, man. Come on, we gonna sing that Cumpleaños Feliz and all that, man. Come on, let's bring him the cake. Yeah, have Jamie bring the cake, not no niggas. Yo, happy birthday, Jim.
Thank you, my brother.
So what you doing this whole week? You got a whole weekend?
Yeah, we got a whole weekend. I got a party in Exchange tonight because the birthday coming at 12 o'clock.
Exchange, that's not the old Mr. Jones, right?
No, that's on the beach.
Okay, that's Dream.
We're gonna do a toast. Then tomorrow I got an actual pop-up concert at a skate park called Skateberg. I got a bunch of people performing, especially from the crib. Shout out to Ball Greasy, shout out to Tafia, shout out to Mellow Rags, shout out to Zoe Dallas, shout out to B Money, Fat Joe hit me, Melly. It's a lot.
I'm there too. Don't forget me.
N.O.R.E's on the bill. I was calling everybody and it all came together. Then after that, do some booby trap. And Sunday we got church. We're going to live, baby. We're going to go crazy in there.
To go.
Oh, Mike Gardner.
Of course, Mike Gardner. Ain't nothing like a headliner party.
That's my boy, baby. Let me ask you, because there's a rumor that the first time we ever got to see Game was in a Jim Jones video. Is that absolutely 100%. True? So Game was signed. How did you find out about Game?
The homies was like, yo, you know, Eazy-E got a son. He be rapping blood. He going crazy. Like in New York, that's all. He's like, nah, he got a son, bro. Name is Games. And then Game had the big Eazy-E tattoo.
Okay.
So remember, there's no social media and none of that this time. We thinking, oh, this is Eazy-E's son. So I heard I had somebody find him. And he's like, nah, I'm not Eazy's son, but you know, Eazy's the god out here. Then I actually had Game and his best friend full band. I flew them from LA to New York. Their first trip to New York.
But that video y'all shot was in LA though.
That was in LA. That was after we started having a relationship and forming a brotherhood and things like that. Then I went to Bompton to go shoot the Certified Gangsters video, which was the first video that people got a glimpse of Game. And I got in, but I didn't get in any trouble. I remember Dr. Dre was
You heard Aftermath was a little heated.
I heard Dr. Dre was, he was heated. He tried to call the office and tell Koch Records to have them take that video down or something. And I'm good for stealing lighters. I steal lighters quick.
Go ahead,
but he said something to the effect that he didn't want the video up, I guess, very aggressively. And my response was very aggressive, and the video stayed up, and people got to see Game and enjoy Certified Gangsters to this day.
Because I'm not gonna lie, Jim. You know, you my homie, but I still had to do research, like a regular. Yo, you discovered a lot of shit.
Yeah. I had my hands on
you Soulja Boy before Soulja Boy on the law.
Yeah, I was Soulja Boy before Soulja Boy. I actually was at Soulja Boy's first show in Atlanta when he was like, this kid is the phenomenon. And he came out going, whoa, Superman. I don't know what this nigga, he was doing all these funny dances. And he was like, he's the next one. He had these big ass clothes on. Shouts to that boy, man. He's very ahead of his time. But yeah, I mean, I had my hands in a lot of people and helping a lot of people, even making them the right decisions for them to get to that successful point in their career and things like that. Like I was in the beginning of a lot of people's career. Shout out to Kevin Gates, man. That's one of my favorite stories of all time.
Kevin Gates, tell us a Kevin Gates story.
I believe I got a call from, was it Taz? Cash Money, I think was it Taz or one of them called me like, yo, Birdman trying to sign this artist. His name is Kevin Gates. He just came home from jail. It's the biggest thing going. And Birdman trying to sign him, but we got one problem. He's not going to sign the Birdman unless he meets Jim Jones. I was like, what? They was like, yeah, man, he in the city right now. Can we bring him to you? Because Birdman needs to sign this artist. I'm like, yeah, tell him to pull up. Kevin Gates pull up. He still had on the khakis, still looking like he was fresh out of jail. Got it in. I just felt his energy. Like you knew he was one of us. Like he came from the same places we came from and things like that. We sat in there, did like 5 records that night. And after that, Cash Money got to do business with him.
Wow.
That's it. I never knew that.
I never knew that. So he's signing Cash Money right now?
No, that was like when his first did, when he first came into the game, that was like one of his first situations was with Cash Money. You can look it up.
I didn't know.
I never knew that.
They was,
Can I get 2 of those knockout
Yeah, of
bags?
course. This for everybody. This is why it's on the table. This ain't a garage sale. Zeke got some flavor too. We outside.
Here, Boris, take this.
Shades on them, Jim.
Here, pass that to Boris.
Let me see you outside your body.
Let me get. Here, pass it off.
That smoke chance.
Martin Moore in the house. I see you, baby. Martin Moore in the house.
It's before money was involved.
That's you, right? Hot Tolerance? That's you, right? Okay.
Hot Tolerance.
Manny! Yeah, that's my partner Manny right there. That's Mr. Hot T himself.
Oh shit, hell yeah. Listen, I'm gonna take it all too. Yeah. Salud.
Zeke, that's
Salud.
your shit.
Okay. Yeah. Yo, Boris. Yo. Take that foul face off your face. Come on, man. Come on.
Strizzy.
What's up, baby?
How you feeling, my brother?
Stro.
Free straw.
Good spirits, man. Listen, I appreciate you being there for me, man. And they're gonna get me back. I'll be there with you soon, bro.
I ain't going nowhere.
Keep your foot on the gas, nigga.
I'm gonna be waiting for you as soon as you touch back, nigga. We gonna do it different this time, though. You heard?
I'm focused, bro. Your brother focused, man. I'm here.
Nah, that's all you need to be is focused, nigga. I love you to death. Ain't nothing gonna change. We've been down this long. I ain't gonna stop now, my brother. You heard?
I know you always been there for me, man. I appreciate it, man. Just keep your foot on the gas, man. And tell Pusha T, man, he keep playing with you.
Oh man, I love you to death. I love you to death, Stro, man. Nah, we coolin', man.
Yeah.
It's cancer season. It's cancer season, nigga. You know what it is, nigga. I said it's cancer season, nigga.
Real.
I know, man. Keep doing what you're doing.
No, I'm just that.
Love you back, your brother right here.
Yo, what's up, bro? We love you, baby.
Big stroke.
Yeah. We smoking knockout all day, bro. We gonna knock ourselves out today with Jimmy, man. We love you, bro.
I need some food. Somebody need food.
Show's lit.
So what were we talking about before? What were we saying?
We talking about different. I was a Soldier Boy before, so we talking about Kevin Gates.
Yeah, Kevin
But
Gates.
there's a lot of stories like that. Like, what's the dude that sing Day and Night?
Kid Cudi.
You know
I just spoke to him the other day.
You know how he got his stardom?
No.
Dudes wanted to direct a video for me at the time. And I was like, shit, let me see some of the videos y'all direct. So they came to my studio, played the video they directed. The video they directed was Day and Night with Kid Cudi. And he was on a roof looking crazy and shit like that. I'm like, I'll let y'all do the video if you'll tell his kid, give me his beat so I could do the remix, so I could remix his record.
Whoa.
They was
That
like,
shit was bold.
yeah. So did the video, remixed the record, just put it up on the internet.
That shit was
Somebody
crazy.
ripped it off the internet from Hot 97, and they started playing it at Hot 97, and that's how Kid Cudi ended up getting this deal, and they cut me out the deal because he was signed to, I forgot one of them DJ Cassidy or A-Rex or whatever, one of them dudes and shit like that.
That's one of your most played records, right? That you
Yeah,
jumped on that remix.
that record.
Word.
Yeah.
That was a mistake.
Yeah, because me from the outside looking in, I thought he had the deal. It was lit, and then you jumped on it after.
No. He didn't have no deal. He was working in the rock and roll store under Koch Records. He was a nobody. He wasn't even thinking about a deal. He just was working on his craft and doing. He was working in a rock and roll store. He always was. I used to see him all the time. Always wear slim jeans. He worked under Koch. That's the craziest thing. Wow. He didn't know who he was, but I used to go in the store and buy these bottle cap belts all the time.
Yeah, I remember.
And he used to help me out with all the rock and roll clothes and shit like that. And then when they showed me the video, I'm like, I know this kid. They're like, yeah, he working it. And I just did the video.
That's
crazy. Like nothing, nobody. Like, you did like it just that was the path that God had for him. Like you about to go on right now as soon as Jones do this record, and after that, out of here.
Did he come thank you?
Wow. I don't really get too many thanks and shit like that. I'm cool with it and shit like that. I'm cool with it. Another one is Meek. I was just happy to be a part in the very beginning when Meek was trying to get his deal and things like that. They
What with T.I.?
Meek Mills?
Yeah, because remember he was signed to T.I. first, right?
I don't remember him being signed to T.I., but I'm gonna tell you the story that I had with him. They was bringing him up to my studio in Manhattan like every week. Like I was seeing Meek a lot. Like just he was trying to figure out what he was doing and shit like that. He was always coming up to New York and come to the studio. And one day we just having a conversation and shit like that. And he was talking about, I don't even know if he remembers this. I got this all on footage too and shit like that. We was having a conversation and he was telling me about being in Mr. Getting a deal. And he got a lot of people offering him situations, labels and all that. So at that time, I was kind of in the midst of my way out of the music. Like I was disgusted with it. I really didn't want to be bothered with it. I didn't know where I was at. Like, you know what I mean? For myself. So I was like, in my mind, I was like, I can never try to sign a person like Meek at that time and don't have a direction for myself and things like that. This is what I'm thinking internally. So I was asking him like, so who you got on the table and things like that. And I can't remember all the labels, but I do remember he was like, and Rick Ross want to sign me too. And this is when Rick Ross was on Fireball, you heard me? Like, what? I'm like, you said Ross want to sign you?
Right.
I'm like, you need to do the Ross situation. Like, go Ross and you ain't gonna turn back. He on fire. You gonna come up and next thing you know, he took you know what I mean? I just know I had that conversation and the next thing you know, he ended up with that deal and took off. I'm a boss. 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 I'm a boss.
I'll tell you what's crazy about Meek Mill. One night, we was in Prime 112 of all places. I'm there with Fat Joe, and Fat Joe asks him, this is like when Meek was like just getting like to where he's supposed to be. And Fat Joe asks him, he's like, yo, I want you to do a record with my new artist. And he looked Fat Joe in his face and he said, no. He said, I'll do a record with you, but I'm trying to be Hove status.
I love
and at the time, that was some cocky shit to say. Yeah. But listen, that nigga is Hove status now.
It made sense, 100%. That's cuz he's dead.
And because you know, it's me and Fat Joe there, and you know, we like veterans. We're not used to getting told no. And although I didn't have nothing to do with the conversation, I was just listening. And I always remembered that. I was like, yo, he said he's trying to get...
But he did what you said. It makes a lot of sense. And I always tell people that it was a time that he felt a void for the hustlers, especially from the East Coast up top perspective that we didn't have at that time. And he came in and filled that shit up completely. Like to the new generation, the young niggas coming to hustling, scamming the whole new wave of getting money and shit like that. He represents so much. Like, you're absolutely right. He stepped in and went whole status for his generation.
For his generation,
like 100%. Like I tip my hat to cousin. I tell him that all the time. Like, boy, you like Martin Luther King out here and things like that. Especially that transition when he got locked up and then he came back in, like he was looking like Superman.
Hanging out with NFL owners.
Crazy, you dig? Like, so,
you get invited to the white party?
Dude, no, I don't get invited to.
I ain't gonna lie. Whenever somebody tell me I'm in an Illuminati, I say I don't get invited to the white party.
I'm a little bit too dirty.
On my radar yet. You know what I'm saying? I ain't on Michael Rubin radar.
He gambles with Michael Rubin and whole.
I ain't gonna lie.
He's dead. Niggas $4 million.
This is how I know I've still got ways to go. I see Michael Rubin after that, right? When they was gambling, the nigga said, yeah, you Jay-Z friend, right? I said, damn, nigga got reduced to Jay-Z friend. They didn't even say N.O.R.E.
So look at that. And this is the reason why I be having conversations with people like, we have enough power to do our own white party.
Right.
And no disrespect
You having your
to
white weekend
Michael
right now.
Rubin, and this is not about that. It's about the power that we have that he's tapping into because he know we have that power.
We need Diddy to come back out.
You heard? We need Diddy to come back out.
With the black party.
The black
Let's do the black party.
The black party. But it's not even about a black or white thing. It's just that we have the power to do the same type of things that we see and we are in an elite group of people. You heard? So it should be no problem for us to but our problem is it's so hard for us to come together and do things together of that. You did we never get we never get that off and shit like that, and we give it to somebody else, and then they all get the credit of the culture that we all sat here and bust the ass from the projects to get money to. You heard? Now we want to be invited to other people's events that we should be having.
Yeah, it's true, but I still want to be invited though. I ain't gonna lie. You know me, busy or something, but I still want to get invited.
I really like to rub shoulders with the people that I fuck with and shit like that. No disrespect to nobody, and I like new people and I like new money and all that type of shit too and shit like that. But that shit don't impress me too much about getting invited.
I used to always want to get invited to the parties, and then when they invite me, I'll be like,
the brunch? Now the brunch?
The rock brunch. You be there. Yeah.
It's a black. You understand what it is though. You heard? You understand what it is. That's a different type of. I need to be in there.
By the way,
you heard? That's a different type of. I gotta get in the brunch. Is you crazy?
I got invited to the brunch. I never actually went. Tell us. Just describe to us for the people who've never been to the brunch how this is.
I can't lie. The brunch has been one of the illest events that I've been to while I've been.
Ace of Spades fountain.
It might as well. They run around with big Ace of Spades on their shoulder, pouring Ace of Spades all over the place. There's rich people all over the place. There's actors all over the place. I'm talking about X-Men actors, Spider-Man, all type of people and shit like that.
Okay, here's the $1 million question though. Does Jim Jones go by himself? Do you bring Freaky? Who you go to the brunch with?
I bring a few people.
You got plus ones?
I bring me, Ellie, Shula. I bring like 5 people one time.
You got a plus 5? Let's make the noise.
I might have blew it up. I might be plus 0 none. I might be minus you and minus 0 next time.
I went to Virgil party, the Louis Vuitton party. It was just me and my wife. I was like, I'm out of line. I was like, all this shit I be talking on the podcast, I'm wild. Just me and my wife. But you came with a plus 5. Holy shit to the brunch, and not with no lady.
We didn't do it like bold and bad. It was like Secret Service style. Like yo, I got the chip home. You go over that way. I'll meet you inside. Synchronized watches. You heard
Cause you Rock Nation, right?
Yeah, I mean, yes, I'm Rock Nation. I don't know if I'm still on the roster, but yes, the last time that I checked, I was Rock Nation. But shout out to Rock Nation, man. There's a great bunch of people over there. They have opened up a lot of doors for me through me settling our differences and things like that, which is one of the biggest opportunities that I got from being over there and things like that. For me, it wasn't really about money. I know I had put myself in a corner coming up in this game for a lot of things that I've done and things like that, and me being able to do that move was one of the smarter moves that I was able to do because it started to open up a lot of the doors that was closed for me and started to open up different business that I could do with different people because they see that I was in a different space to be able to sit down and do that with Hov and all that. Shouts to Hov and shit like that. Shouts to OG for giving me the opportunity to understand the type of person I am and shit like that. So, I definitely tip my hat to them every time. I got to show ultimate respect for what they did and allowed me to do and shit like that. You know what I mean?
It's something that we had Tony Yayo on, and it's something that I got to credit you for. So it's y'all guys were so loyal to the brand, so loyal to what y'all was repping. Did that ever come back and haunt you? Because Yayo said, I asked him, he said, it's still haunting me.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, things that I've done back then, it definitely still haunts me to today. I mean, in different type of ways. It's not as bad as they used to do, but we was doing a lot for the sake of the Dipset. Okay. You heard? We did a lot, and we put it all on the line for our brand, and that was the greatest thing that we could ever have did, and I had the ball doing it. And I would do it all again the same way with nothing different if they gave me another chance to do it.
Anything you regret?
I don't have no regrets. I take my lessons from the things that I did that I should have did better. But for the most part, I don't have no regrets. This is a mission in life that God gave me, and I'm gonna do it to the fullest.
Did you ever meet Nas afterwards?
Shouts to Nas, man. I never got to. Did I ever got to see Nas? I never got to sit down and have a conversation with Nas and things like that. I had called you about it and things like that. That was still one of the people that I never got to have a conversation throughout my history of rap and things like that. I think I would love to have a conversation with Nas. I wouldn't know if he knows it, but Nas was one of my all-time favorite rappers coming up and things like that.
I've heard you say that.
Since the barbecue and things like that. Like he really put the whole dope boy rap, crack hustler, get fresh rap into perspective before anybody else. Before I heard Jay do it, before I heard anybody else, like he changed the cadence of rap into a whole different steam. Like he's the one that broke the camel's back when it came to artists like, to me, when it came to artists like Big Daddy Kane and all these artists that came right before him. Like after Nas came with that, they started to fade out, and then Jay, Fat Joe, like all of these rappers that are spitting about the life that we was really starting to live right now and how it was changing. Like this is, you know what I mean? So that's how I felt about that whole little situation and shit like that.
Right. So how hard is it, right? You having that love and you saying what you're saying, and then you get a call, yo, they diss, because I believe it was me, Cam. I was a part of the diss that he dissed. You know that, right? He dissed me, Cam, Nelly, and Angie Martinez. So how hard was that when you did you get a phone call or was it you calling Cam saying
it wasn't even a thought I even thought about. It was just like,
let's go.
Did Allen Iverson cross Michael Jordan up? Did he give him the business when he got on that court? I understood that Simon, as soon as we got signed to the game, I understood that nobody was no longer my idol anymore. They were my rivals, and we had to treat it as that. And that's the way we attacked the game. Like it was nobody bigger than the set. That's what Cam was serious about and things like that. He as crazy as Cam could be at sometimes, he's a very smart, calculated, premeditated, like he's a demon when it comes to doing music and it comes to the whole blueprint of what we did. Like, you know what I mean? Like this whole Diplomat thing, he really kept us together and showed us a lot of discipline when it came to it. I mean, as far as music and keeping our bars up, like Cam used to make us write music every day and shit like that. Like, because he knew what it took at the time to become an artist. And at that time, bars were more important than anything. You had to be able to rap. And you had to, niggas was freestyling all over the place and shit like that. You might go in the N.O.R.E studio and the session might work out. So it was like a lot of different things that he instilled in us early that I kept with me all the way to this day and shit like that.
All right. So did you ever worry about, like, you know, you making a record against Nas? This is one of the greatest MCs of all time. Are you worried about his response, or that's something you won't even think about?
I wasn't even caring about the response. I was caring about the action. I was worried about the street. Where they at? What's next? How y'all want to do this? Like that, I would like at the time the rapping and things like that was more of a Cam thing, and I just always had a way of talking. And Cam used to always tell me, boy, if you could rap the way you talk and act outside, you gonna get some money. And he would do little things like that. That's why you hear me doing all the talking in between the record and shit like that. You know what I mean? So
definitely a professional shit talker.
Yeah. So what's your favorite part of the game? Is it making the music or performing the records?
I hate performing the records.
You hate performing it?
Hate.
No fucking way.
Yeah. Like making it better?
I mean, I like doing the music, and I mean, it's a love-hate thing to me with performances and things like that. You know what I mean?
I would have never thought that. I would have lost the bet.
You would have lost the bet?
I would have thought, because I just, you know, doing my research, I'm recently
saying like hate it, but it's like I don't know how to explain it and things like that. I be definitely it's like homework to me. I be trying to get off the stage as fast as I get on the stage.
Wow.
It's not as easy as it looks.
I mean, still, not even after all these years and things like that. I mean, I'm still in my comfort zone when I am on stage. And don't get me wrong, I've had some incredible shows and and we go into the fullest and shit like that. But I still get a little bit of butterflies and shit like that when I go up there driving to the show. I be like, damn, man, you did.
It's crazy, because I seen you at Lovers and Friends. You go back to that. I seen you and Juelz at Lovers and Friends. So I stood there and I just watched it, and I felt like y'all was enjoying yourself. Like, there's certain people that I watch, I can't say their name, but they get on stage, as soon as they get off, they throw the mic and they just angry because they're there because they have to pay their bills. They're not there because they want to. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm looking at you and Juelz, I'm like, damn, it was so natural to me. I would have never thought.
I gotta pay the bills too, but it ain't like it's like my back is against the wall. I'm definitely going for the bag. But when it comes to performances and things like that, it's levels. Like you go to certain places, you're like, I gotta go up to level 8. Oh, I gotta go up to level. That was a level 10. Like now we gotta go up to level 10. You heard? It ain't no way about it and things like that. That's just the whole mentality. As soon as I grab the mic, I'm on 10.
What's your number one place to perform at?
Like, what you mean?
Like me, I can never have a bad show in Connecticut. I can never have a bad show in Philadelphia. Like, I don't give a fuck. I can have a pimple on my eye like this. Philly's still coming out for me. Connecticut's still coming out for me.
I mean, the Midwest be pretty strong.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They be pretty strong for the kid. You know, New York is a given. Connecticut is a given. I like that the East Coast pocket, like it gets tricky when you start going to the West Coast, and you know the music is different out there. And if you don't got no hits that they could know because they was on the radio and everybody know, then it's like you just rapping and they looking at you like, yeah, all right. So I gotta do a whole show, and I might have 5 or 6 songs that
they know,
everybody know, but I gotta do 15 songs for the rest of the 50 songs. They like. Until you get one song, they're like, oh yeah, pop champagne.
Yo, I see it don't perform.
Yo, like what? Yo.
I don't see it don't perform. And no, like, yo, he look at Butch, he like, yo, put that reggaeton shit on. That shit.
You gotta know how to switch
I look at the crowd, I cheat immediately. I be like, they ain't feeling this
I go in the crowd participation like a motherfucker. I make sure you still got the hottest records and wherever you at that you can play and shit like that. Get them back in the soul, you know. But it's the road, man. You know how the road is, man.
Hell yeah.
I think the new generation got it worse because they just like something for a minute, boom, it's over. They want to hear the next new shit. You know what
I don't know. I listen. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. My son took me to a concert with an artist by the name of Lucky from Chicago. Y'all know who Lucky is from Chicago?
So we gonna act like we know him though, because we want to be hip. That's Lucky. I like it. Shout out to Lucky.
Lucky is popping. Like he had I forgot the name of the club that's off the West Side Highway. He had that shit ran wall to wall, sold out. These kids were singing every word for word for the whole duration of while he was up there. And I did not know who this kid was at all.
How the hell
My son was asking me to go to this concert for months, and then he like, yo, you gonna come with me? I said, yeah, why not? Because I was curious to know who this kid was. And when he went in there, boy, them kids was going crazy. I'm talking mosh pit, going crazy, singing every word to this shit, bro. Like, yo, bro, they got these young kids got their shit together. Like, you know, we so caught up in our ways, but not caught up in our ways. That's how we came up. We used to the radio. We know what a hit is because we hear it all over the place. Like, nah, like, I watched a couple thousands of kids singing word for word records that I didn't even know none of them. I'm talking, I didn't know not one record that kid was singing and all the kids was rapping word for word. I mean, at that point, it's rocking if you see.
Everybody going crazy.
I went to my son's school and we did Parents Teacher Day one time years ago, and I was like, "Yo, who's your favorite rapper?" It was like XXXTentacion. I'm like, who? They like XXXTentacion. This is before he was.
Oh, they was calling him XXXTentacion.
That's what I'm calling him. I'm like XX. Who? This is before he even got signed to a deal. They like XX. I'm like
Extension.
Foodie was like, Dad, I'll tell you later about it. And he showed me the kid and shit like that, and I'm like, this is crazy. This is the kid that is popping. And like a few months later.
Boris,
still,
let me get one of the high tolerance ones. When you get
it's just like when we were coming up. These kids are this is Chrissy Park.
Okay.
I'm on the interview. You all right? Yeah, we was talking about XXXTentacion. I was talking about basically how these new artists got they things set the same way that we had our things set when we were coming up. We knew all the artists that was popping before they even got to the radio. Right? We didn't have the internet, but we had the mixtapes, and that's how we were dictating who was the next who, and we knew all the freestyles and things like that. And now it's the same way, but it's even iller because they have access to the internet.
Yeah,
they have their own world that we really don't know too much about as much as we think we know about.
But going through your discography, one thing that I noticed is that's one thing that I really see is you make global music. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't make music that just sound like a New York artist. Is that something you did on purpose? Because like I hear West Coast influence, and another thing I hear, another thing I hear is another thing I hear in the music is you sample. Like, how could you be independent and sample that? Because that shit is expensive.
Well, he said that.
I was counting your money. I was counting like, this nigga's rich.
He like, yo, that nigga got a lot of shit for an independent artist, my nigga.
I was counting the money up. I was like, this nigga been paying a lot. You been getting a lot of money, my nigga. But that's a two-part question. One part is, do you make music sound global on purpose? And then the sample thing. I'm very curious.
Well, the music, I don't know if it's global music, but I make music for every hood that all the hoods are alike that we come from. We all come from the bottom. We all come from facing adversity. We all came up hustling, trying to make a dollar back against the wall. And this is the music that I make for all of us. So if you in California, you're going to understand and you're going to feel what I'm talking about because you've been through the same thing when you didn't have no food in the fridge and you had to figure out how to eat at night and you had brothers and sisters that you got to fend for and things like that. Like, you're going to hear all of that in my music. So if you from Memphis, you're going to feel that. You know what I mean? It don't matter where you from. You're going to feel what I'm talking about. And if you're from Harlem, you're going to totally understand what I'm talking about because I'm talking about all the things that I've been through coming up in my hood, in my neighborhood, Harlem.
Cool.
Yeah, one thing I
hold on, I want to answer the sample part.
Oh yeah,
part. Because you've been you cleared these samples, right? I'm not sure now.
Oh my God! I've had some sample issues in the past.
Fill us a couple up.
Samples is a tricky thing, man. When it comes to doing music, sometimes you go through the proper channels to get it done. Sometimes you go for it.
Right.
You know what I mean? I mean, especially as an independent artist, we have a little bit more leeway than an artist signed to a major label has, because a major label is going to stop you dead in your tracks before you even play with that. Whereas an artist is like, you know, a T-shirt, go for a cease and desist and shit like that. Hold on 1 second, I'm going through a little bit of nothing like that, but just Hello.
So another thing that you did, I remember at one point going independent was like. I believe even 50, it was taboo. It was like a graveyard. It was like, and you went to, I believe it was E1. It was Koch at the time. It wasn't even E1. I believe you went to Koch, and you was the first person to make independent look sexy. Like you was like the first. Like I remember like everyone doubting you at first, and then everyone saying, "I think I'm gonna go independent like Jim Jones." Everyone kind of followed your wave.
Was that Hustler's Poem that went crazy, and they couldn't pay you enough?
Well, what was the?
I thought it was
the poem. When I did a poem, I wanted to renegotiate for a few million, and Alan didn't want to give me what I wanted. But
Alan Grumblock.
Yeah, but going independent was that was the only option. But I learned about the independence for being in Houston. I was
flipping them.
Little Flip, Thug. I had the opportunity to actually be in Houston for a couple years. Had a club out there and all that, and while I was out there, I was watching how they was flipping all this independent music, and they was real independent, like going from the ground with like going into these mom and pop stores and selling them CDs out the trunks and things like that. And when coming back is when the Diplomats really started going, and Cam got the deal. Then Cam got the deal for Juelz, and then I was like, I had asked Dame for like $1 million. I felt I was worth it because at that time I was doing.
Wait, tell me, hold on.
Marketing, I was doing everything.
You got not one record out.
Not one record. I wasn't just going off of just rap. I was going off of everything that I was bringing to the table that they didn't have no artist that could do what I did at that time pretty much in the industry. Like I was engineering, recording my own music and Cam music. I was directing all the Diplomat videos. Right? I was doing all the marketing. Def Jam was paying me a consultant check. Like I had the game in the chokehold because I knew I was doing things that no artist was think about doing at the time. Not to say that they couldn't do it. Just saying it was just like this was not thought of by artists. Like this was not done. Like there's no way that I'm going to direct my own video. No, I need to go get X to direct my video. Like you dig? I was like, nah, shit, me, Cam, let me direct this video. He's like, how you gonna do it? I'm like, we gonna hire one of them other directors, and we gonna make him my co-director, and I'm gonna learn from him, and then we gonna start directing all the videos.
Did it start with Old Boy?
Yeah, Old Boy was my first video, and that was the first video lesson I learned. I think the video was like $160,000. I probably made like $6,000, and then I heard the video. The director that I had helped me with it made like $60,000. So that was my first lesson in production. How to get the money.
I spent like $500,000 on Homeboy. I got jerked.
And that's one of Dipset most played records too, right?
Old Boy is one of the biggest Dipset records.
Longest playing records
like that.
I don't know if you remember. We had Old Boy and I had Homeboy, but it was called Nothing. And every night we was on a Paid in Full tour. Yo, that was one of my greatest memories. And that was also when you first kind of like became Blood. And I don't know if she first became blood. It was when you was flagging though. And I remember we was going to like Chicago and places. People was like, "This nigga's wearing blood." Like, holy moly guacamole. But I remember Homeboy, my record.
What year was this?
I don't know, man. Because we did it twice. We did it twice. We did it with the records, and then we did it paid in full tour. You know what I mean?
Because that's what we came. That's what like so.
And then we was on the road with Mike Lighty in the beginning, in the very beginning. Damn, I go back. I go back. Listen, did you see? And you know what's crazy? I probably was there for half of them. like on the other side of the room.
Bro, we got it, man. I wish people could see all of this shit.
I remember one time we was on the road, and I knew the promoter ain't had the money. I ran.
Oh yeah, he talking about that. He ran it in first and got
And I remember Zeke saying, "No, what you doing?" I was like, "I know this nigga ran out of money." And like, you can look at it. You can look at the person's face, and you know he ain't got it. Like, because he wants you to feel sorry for him. Like, once the promoter look at you like, "Yo, you know how it is." Let me get the fuck out of here.
We didn't tell niggas how niggas call your mama. We need this back end.
We driving you to your house. Where's your ID at? We going like somebody gotta wake up for your father, your aunt. Like I don't care where you go now.
About that back end kid was happening. Like, yo, bro, you gotta come back with the back end. Like what? Like yo, what?
And here's what's crazy. You already count that money. Like it's counted. So when so this is for all y'all Mr. Lees out there. Y'all promoters out there. They be having that second half. Y'all be making motherfuckers go do some shit.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's why he kidnapped your ass.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know how these promoters are crazy.
You know what's even worse though? When they be like, I'll split it with you at the door.
Don't believe the hype.
I don't want the door, Papito.
I don't want no door,
Papito.
I can't do no door.
Then he let 75 people or your people in and be like, "Yo, Papa, it's your fault. Yo, it's your friends. Nah, nigga, I don't want no door."
Nah, man. Listen, being on that road is the craziest thing. When you know, sometimes you just know it's like, oh man, I hope they got my money. Like yo, I'm praying they got this little back end. I need this back end. It's gonna be a big problem about this money, bro.
Yo, speaking of being on the road, like I remember we used to do the day in the life shit, you know, and just film, you know, day to day, different shows and all that. Like, what made you stop that?
It was a lot going on. My life started going in different ways and shit like that. Some of that shit I couldn't film, and shit I wasn't able to film anymore. In the beginning, it was fun I was having, but shit.
Do you think you bring that back?
Perhaps.
Ain't you original love of hip hop?
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. It was Jim in hip hop.
It was back.
You
started to document your life.
I made.
No, but it's documented. It's on film. Like it's on film.
I made Love Hip Hop. That's my show. I just. At the time, it's just, life, man. I had an opportunity to take control of the show and be on the same level that Mona was, but a lot of things were going on where me and Chrissy wasn't willing to compromise our dignity just to get a part of something that was already ours already. Right. So, you know what I mean? And we was able to let that go.
They ain't hired me back this season.
You know what I'm saying?
They ain't hired me back.
I never got a thank you from nobody from Love and Hip Hop.
I'm a thank you. How about that? Because I got a nice check out there. And then they said, this season we got to have a pay cut. I said, well, I'll get a pay not show. How about that? But I liked it. I enjoyed it. But so what was it at first? Mona just came to you and said, I just want to film you?
No, she had nothing to do with it.
Mona wasn't even involved in the beginning. It was just the white guy from MTV.
It wasn't it? My show was it was a dude, Jim Ackerman.
He was following you around.
He was the head of VH1. Yeah. He been trying to do a show with me for a minute. And Chrissy wanted to do some reality show. It didn't go through. I was like, I got this guy. I'm going to see if we could do something revolved around our dynamic of the relationship.
Right.
Went down there, talked to Jim Acumen. He like, shit, let's run it. What we going to call it? Chrissy and Emily came up with the name Love and Hip Hop. Went back like we gonna call it Love and Hip Hop.
Crazy. That's crazy.
So then it went like this. So Yandy at the time was doing management for me at the time.
Yeah. Through Violator or on her own?
No, just on her own.
Okay.
I had snatched Yandy from Mona, and then she was working directly for me. So at the time,
I remember that.
At the time I was flat. I wasn't really doing no shows enough, and so Yandy had opportunity to go on the road with Missy Elliott to make some money and shit like that. I was like, shit, she like, Mona gonna be here in the office, so she gonna help me out with your day-to-day and shit like that, and you ain't, and I'm gonna go on the road to make some money. Cool, yeah, get the bag. I wasn't doing that at the time. So when I went to VH1, let me see the lighter.
Nigga, you got the lighter.
I don't got the lighter.
Yeah, this is his lighter. Yeah, I left you the lighter.
I already
You stole it from me. You stole it from yourself.
Stealing lighters already. Oh man. So when I went to the VH1 meeting, Mona was with me at the VH1 meeting, so she.
So you brought Mona in?
Oh, I ain't finished yet. I didn't finish yet. So Mona went in the meeting as management and left out the producer.
Wow.
Because she knew what I didn't.
Yeah.
And she didn't put me on the game. And that was the most thing that I was mad about with Mona.
Wow.
She just here to put you on. Yeah.
She could, it's my whole idea and everything. You heard? Like, you was supposed to run down the line everything I need to do at that time. Like, you need to get all of this because this is your show. Instead, she took it upon herself to slip in that problem. And that was the reason why. You did?
Y'all talked about it since then?
I mean, I've been over that. You heard? I've been. That's water on the bridge.
Yeah, of course, it definitely been time. But that shit foul.
Is going
Thank you.
in.
Because he's not Ace of Spades approved. He can't drink. He can't drink. You had a question?
No, but what I was gonna say is that people don't realize how much of a great music executive you are.
Right.
From Asylum to E1 to Koch to Manarchy to what you're doing with all these artists to bringing back Bird Gang. People don't realize how great of an music executive you are, bro.
We make some noise for that?
Thank you.
We make some noise for that?
Yeah. Thank you for that. I mean, music. I love music. For me to pick music and kind of like see a star coming, I'm good. I'm good at that. I do that with my eyes closed and things like that. And I like to help people get on. That's been always my knack in life and things like that. I always like to give and shit like that more than I like to take. And I got to take a lot in life. So this is me just giving back and trying to put other people on, and so they could get on my level or on a higher level and shit like that. I've always been about that. And the way I get to do it is through music. And y'all seen from when we started with Juelz to the Maxes to so many other artists and shit like that, from the Hell Rels to 40 Cal,
Stack Bundles,
Stack Bundles, R.I.P. Stack.
Rest in peace, Stack.
Dice Peso.
Dice Peso. Now move forward.
Yeah. I like Dice Peso.
Dice Peso is a real big reason for me to really get back into my executive bag the way I have been in the last few years and things like that. Like, he's real adamant about coming to me and doing this Bird Gang album and bringing back Bird Gang back out and things like that. And then I have a bunch of group of talented individuals that I believe in wholeheartedly, like, and we starting to put the music out, and I can't wait for people to really start to get a load of all these artists that I have working under VL and things like that.
You doing this? So, listen to me. Like I said, you one of the hardest working. Come on, man, yo.
I'm gonna lie, I see you, like the pandemic. You went hard.
Pandemic put me in another box.
Like 300 features. Like now I want to say this to you, right? You see how in the beginning when he said Meek didn't want to do the verse because he was on hold. He was like, I want to be on hold status. So he was trying to hold his value, I guess, to a certain standard. But you, on the other hand, you went to the streets. You went back to the streets where we wasn't allowed to come outside. You went out and took every feature from every nigga.
Yeah, he must have caught COVID 19 times.
Yeah, took the back. You had to catch COVID 5 times. I'm keeping honest. You was outside snatching every dollar.
God was with me.
You didn't catch COVID?
I caught COVID at the verses after the verses. That was the only time.
You talking about the locks gave you COVID, nigga?
Yeah. The locks gave me COVID. On top of everything that night, they gave me COVID. I couldn't win for nothing.
Shit. But you went hard in the pandemic, and I feel like that single-handedly, put you back to where you needed to be.
No, I ain't gonna lie about me. By doing that, definitely put me visibly all over because I did so many features, like he said, damn near like 300 features, and it was lucrative.
And you was doing the videos too.
It was bag after. I can't listen to me. I listen to me. I figured out the loop of how to record. See, that was it. I figured out how to the Quarantine Studio. Shout out to Quarantine Studio. Everybody that works for me over there. Shout out to Drop TV. We got some things.
The studio in the crib.
We got some things coming.
What exactly you doing at that bodega?
Well, hold on. Let me finish talking that. Hold on. Let me finish talking about the lucrative videos.
So I did figure out the Quarantine Studio, and with Quarantine Studios, I figured out how to record virtually in real time with like the least amount of latencies that you can. So I was able to do music in my house with the artists, and we all in the session virtually and still knocking it out. And I didn't have to have an engineer in my house. My engineer was at his house, so I figured that out, and I was able to do all the features. And then I created Quarantine Music, the side where all the artists were. Now you could pay me to do your features and things like that. And me and Pone, this man, the DM, and Pone was calling everybody that called the DM, and we were taking features from 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 3,500, like, because it didn't matter. Nobody was moving.
Yeah,
you heard?
And then the videos are separate budget.
And the videos are separate budget. So it was nobody moving at the time. Nobody could go to studio. Nobody's making money. So I'm in my house in my basement making 35,000 before the night is out for features. You heard? I wasn't kidding. I was adding that shit up. So before the week,
allegedly, just in case IRS listening. Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. Allegedly. Yeah, a lot of it is all promo. It was a lucrative side to be able to tap into that market without having to go outside. And that in turn turned into me being all over YouTube with all of these kids putting this music in these videos with Jim Jones out. And that helped ramp up and with all the younger generation and things like that. Like
Lil Wayne.
So let me ask you because a lot of people don't know, like, Raekwon taught me that a feature is one price, the video is another price, right? But when I was out, I didn't have Instagram. So when you do a feature and a video for a person, do you charge them separate for a post, or you just look out?
Show love.
You show love.
I show love.
Okay.
If you pay me for the video and the verse, I'm gonna post it.
You gonna post it
like that? You think I ain't that type of nigga. I ain't gonna try to take
real
that type of money. You know what I mean? Like,
that's real.
People need to know that.
So now
that's part of the package though. That when we were doing the features, that was part of the package. We gonna post it up and shit like that. You pick the tab. That's at least.
How much is a verse now, Jim?
Whoa.
Yesterday's
Listen to me. Like I got a ticket, right? Let's just say I got a ticket. We ain't gonna say it right now and shit like that. But if a nigga call me right now, be like, yo, my man want a feature. Yo, he want a feature right now. How much money he got right now? Right now. Yo, he got 8,200. Run it. Right there, you got that right now? Right there? You heard?
Yeah, that's right.
And that's still more PC than you would ever get off of any brick you sold outside and shit like that.
You know what you gotta do? You know where I killed them at? And this was years ago. Europe. Cause they paying top dollar. They paying top dollar. And it depends because.
And hold on, let me say, don't think y'all could call me like y'all got some.
Everybody calling you right now. Everybody calling for that.
8,200.
It's not gonna work like that, buddy.
Relationships.
First of all, to get to me to get that call,
it's a relationship.
It just can't happen. But it's just the hustling mentality that having me and shit like that. You dig? Like I'm not trying trying to let no dollar slide. That's
I feel like Ross is like that.
I need to get that money. Like, why not? Who am I? You heard? I did this music so I can make this money. Now it's for me to turn my nose up and not take the money. Is you crazy? I need everything that comes associated with Jim Jones. Give it to me. You dig? Like, you want to buy into this brand? Come on, I need you in here. You heard? Now you have another person who's going to lobby for you. In all you do with music and things like that, you just invited them into your circle, whether they paid for a feature or not. Now they are part of your network and shit like that.
You know what I've seen for what it did for you, in my opinion, was it made you more grounded. It made everyone feel like, you know what I'm saying, like I could get at Jim Jones, and it made people, because these artists that you were working with, like, they are appreciative.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? They appreciative. So it made you see. It made you seem humble, but it made you seem connected.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like every artist that you did it with was appreciative, and they was just like, I felt like those dudes would kill somebody for you.
It makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I hope not. You heard? I'd rather your lobby for me. That's all you want to call. You heard? Like you did, but like I've been in a position of each one of those artists.
That's real.
And I know how it feel to be on that side of the fence when you can't get a feature. I remember me rapping for Irv Gotti in his office when Murder Inc. was in Def Jam, and we was all in Def Jam trying to get a deal and shit like that. And Irv Gotti looking at me like I'm crazy, like, when you looking for that opportunity and shit like that. And this is even when I was with Cam and them, so it was like I was already in position to do certain things. But as an artist, you looking for certain opportunities and certain help. And you know, if I get a feature with this dude, that'll be one level up that I could get. And nobody wasn't handing that to me.
Now, I remember,
at all.
I remember
all my features was Cam and Juelz. Think about that. You heard?
But that was enough.
It was.
It was.
But as being a part of the game, and you got rappers that you
artist,
admire, and like, you dig? I think that nigga like, I need to, you dig? Like you. So imagine the artist coming up and trying to just get. So I be thinking about all that, like, shit. And they got some money? Shit, come on with it.
I remember I called you one time for a feature for my band and shit or whatever. He was like, listen, y'all, if it was you, I would have did it for that. Like, man, give me 3 more thousand. I think add 3,000 for that, my nigga. I said, I respect this shit. I said, listen, man, you gotta add 3 more thousand. Add 3 to that. What you say, my nigga? Word.
Nah,
so he ain't just taking anything. He ain't.
Let me say something about you, because, like, I've seen you come up. Like, obviously, we didn't grow up together, but we grew up in hip hop together.
Talk about it.
We grew up in hip hop together.
N.O.R.E been to 5H. He been to my project building. He didn't come to my project building at 5H that me, Cam, Zeke, everybody used to live in when my grandma passed. He's from. We knew each other for a very long time.
Hold on. Let me just give you your flowers. Like, I seen you grow into an executive, a hustler. Like, you was at, like, I admire people like Spiff Star. I admire people like Tony Yayo. I admire people like Memphis Bleak. I admire people who stayed down. But to see where you come from, because like I said, at one point, you know, I was filming a documentary called What. I did not know what I was doing. It was actually the pre-crew to Drink Champs. So I only called the people that I could call for that day. And it was funny as fuck. The 3 people that I could call was Cam, Memphis Bleak, and 50 Cent. So the crazy shit was, my dumb ass forgot that these niggas ain't getting along. I said, holy shit. So I had to have Bleak on one side, interview Cam, make sure Cam gets to the building, and then have 50 Cent downstairs. I swear to God. And I got it all on tape, but this is something that you said. You was like, yo, man, these niggas be spending. He said, man, I spend 5. He said, I get 5 dimes I get 5 nickels for $20. And I was like, and you had on army fatigue pants, and I looked and I was like, this is the grimiest nigga from Dipset. He's the one. He's the one, right?
Hustle.
And by the way, that was fly, because that's what we were smoking at the time, was 20s and 50s. Like, niggas wasn't $100 bag niggas wasn't ounce niggas. We are now. But we all had a beginning.
None of this type of weed.
It wasn't no exotic. It was brown bags, and I say that to say, there's so many people that don't stay down. There's so many people that jump ship when they see that the Titanic is coming. They jump ship, and they'll go do some shit. You stayed down. You stayed.
The niggas playing. We was the band on the Titanic.
Yes.
While
Yes.
that shit is sinking.
Yes. Stay on the motherfucking shit. Stay on the shit.
We played that music till that shit went down.
Man, you listen to me. You fought every Dipset battle, everything that had anything to do with your crew. You was front line, and I'm just telling you, you deserve to get your pedicures and manicures in Miami Beach and retire.
Nah, I'm glad, man. I'm glad that Zeke is here with me too.
I'm glad too.
I've known Zeke has been with me since I met Zeke when I was like 9 years old.
Wow.
You dig? And then I go to my first day of high school.
Zeke first?
Zeke gotta be Haitian.
Yeah, I met Zeke when I was 9, nigga, 4th grade, summer school. Stealing bitches' tokens and shit like that.
Now only this time,
And then after that, I ain't see Zeke, and then I get to high school, my first day of high school, I get to my locker, my shit is Jones and his shit is Giles, and I open the locker, and this nigga's there. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. So since 9th grade, Zeke's been with me. We've been with each other since the age of 14 and shit like that, and we've been through every single thing that you can imagine. So when Cam and them start coming to my house and doing music, Zeke lived on the east side, but now we like 17, 18 niggas is grown. Zeke is doing his own thing and shit like that, and we trying to figure out how to get ready to do this move. And I know to do this move, you gotta have some niggas that's ready to go as far as you can take it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, one of the first niggas I told Cam was like, yo, we gotta take Zeke with us.
Wow.
Trust me.
Wow.
You heard? Like,
what's up with Big Sean?
Fat Sean passed away.
He passed away? God bless.
Fat Sean was one of the earlier ones too.
Yeah, I used to be with y'all all the time.
We grabbed a group of kids that we knew that had heart, and we was ready to go against the world. And as we got in the game, we learned the game. When I tell people that rap is the most dangerous game in the world, they be like, I'm the most dangerous job in the world. They be looking at me like I'm crazy, but I really mean that.
No, that's a real.
We're the biggest target in the world.
Yes.
I think a lot of people misunderstand you
because
when
they
you say
comparing
that.
it to like the veterans and their army members. But even with army members, you know who your enemy is.
100%.
You know who your enemy is. I don't know who the fuck my enemy is.
You know what you're expecting at home, whatever you want to feel. Not take nothing away from
Not taking nothing away from
that's in the army,
military, Navy.
I know that shit is dangerous. I'm not in the army, but we are outside and we dealing with people that we don't know who nobody is, but everybody do know who we is. And rap has been dying at an alarming rate in the past 10 years.
Right, yeah.
Be honest with you, you know
what I mean? Like, there was a time when it was only Scott LaRock that had got killed.
Right.
Am I lying?
Yeah.
We didn't hear about no rappers getting killed.
I'm trying to think. Nah.
You heard?
Yeah.
Like Scott LaRock got killed, and that was the last rapper you heard getting killed for years and years.
And Tupac and Big. And Tupac and Big. And then it stopped after that. It stopped after that, and then it just got because you know what it is? A lot of people wants to, because see, at one point rappers was corny. The drug dealers was the niggas.
They were the real
niggas.
They were the real
and
drug dealers became the rappers.
No, rappers became the drug dealers. Rappers became the new drug. Like we're the new drug dealers. So when they started to learn that, oh shit, it's not corny having money.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not corny switching every Rolls Royce every time the Rolls Royce came up. Oh, it's not corny not going to jail. It's not corny taking care of your family. Didn't the motherfuckers, they want to take our life. Really, what they want to do is just take our success and say, give me your success and give me everything you worked for. And when they realize, holy shit, then what they try to do is they try to put on rappers. So they'll go to the hood and say, yo, let me put on Buddy, but he ain't got no love for it. He just in this to get the bread. So they put on the worst little nigga. He fly, he got on Amiri jeans, but he sucks. So now he doesn't make it. Now they hate us even more.
That's now though.
You understand? That's what I'm saying. I'm describing a scenario now. So when you said that, I don't know if you know. When you said that, as soon as you said rap is the most dangerous job, and I see people giving you backlash. I got on this show and I said Jim Jones is absolutely correct.
You got, and not to put. I'm just saying you even got to watch the closest people that's next to you. When you're in this position of success,
more than anything.
You know what I mean? And this is how I learned how to eliminate a lot of people that I've lost a lot of friends and eliminated a lot of people that were close to me due to certain things of how I move and things like that. And now, if you don't have a purpose to be around me, and I don't see a way that you could get paid from being around me, then I'm not gonna have you around me. And that has nothing to do with my friends. I got a lot of friends when it comes to this business and shit like that. It's not like it used to be. I'm 30 then turn to 2. You know what I mean? Like shit changes. You learn a lot as you're moving and shit like that. And you know everybody can't go. And I ain't got the pot for everybody to live like I'm living and shit like that. You dig? And a lot of people don't know what opportunity is. They don't know how to get money. And that's one of the things that rappers go through a lot, is that we put in position to help a lot of people, but a lot of people don't know how to take that help and use it for themselves.
That's a fact.
Do we make some noise for that? Do we make some noise for that?
That's one thing N.O.R.E always told us, like Smoke Champs, you know, before we was even Smoke Champs, just, you know, I'm his nephew, these his niggas, and he just told us, like, yo, listen, man, any opportunity, any chance you get to use me, use me.
That's what I tell my niggas.
I'm here
Yo.
to be used. He said, now don't abuse me, but use me.
Use me.
Anytime you can make something happen.
100%. I tell my artists that we have what we call town meetings. Like every 3 weeks, a month, inside the studio and shit like that. And the floor is floors for everybody to talk about what they don't like, what they do like, what we not doing, what we should be doing, however it comes and shit like that. And you dig? And the one thing that I tell them is, listen, we in a position to do a lot. You heard? But I can't do everything. But opportunity is in front of you. You got to learn how to use me to your benefit. Not in no fucked up way, but use me where it's going to benefit you and benefit us. You
We can win.
That's what I'm here for, to be used in that manner and shit like that. So you absolutely right. Some people get it, a lot of people don't.
Yeah, some people don't get it.
A lot of people don't.
And a lot of people don't understand, even with, like, you know, us having a nigga like N.O.R.E already in the game, or your crew having you all already in the game, it doesn't always work either. And you can't get mad at the top goal when it
Rapping is
don't
like
work
rolling
for
the
you.
dice.
Yeah, it is.
It's like rolling the dice,
entertainment,
bro.
period.
You might roll a two. You heard? And you win the game off a deuce. You heard? But you gonna roll an ace. You heard? And this might not be the thing for you. It might not work for you. You might give it your all. You might have the most dopest marketing strategy. You might have a bag on you, big jury, and it still might not work for you. You heard? You dig?
Like I knew this dude, my man, his name is Taj, and Taj started a record label, right? This is how fucked up Times is. Yeah, Taj started a record label. I said, so what you gonna do? He said, I got the houses, I got the cars, and I got the jewelry. The nigga had no artist. I said, what?
Yeah, all the fly shit.
Yo, that's what he thought. It took to start a label.
This is how easy we make it look for people. Like,
that's how easy. That's my point.
When they look at us living, they think this shit, I got it, you did, but they don't understand the hard work that we gotta put in day in, night out, like the long days, the longer nights, you heard, the flights we gotta take, the mornings we gotta get up, the drink champs we gotta do, the drip reports we gotta do.
A lot of people don't understand, the whole War Report album I did on a train. I never even took a taxi. I couldn't afford it. When they told me you gotta stop hustling, I literally stopped hustling. LA came out, and I was like, fuck it. I had to get to Unique Studios and D&D Studios. And most of the time, I got on the motherfucking R train, bro.
That's
word up. I sacrificed.
All that is no more. They skipping all that right now. They
going straight to the There's no grind.
First record, you want a Bentley.
Ice Spice went from one record straight to the moon. Goddamn.
That's how it's supposed to go. Like,
I respect that. New York, we needed it. We needed it. Ice Spice, we needed it. She's on fire. Lola Brooke on fire.
Shout out to
Lola Brooke on fire. We love it. We love it.
Shout out to the females.
Yeah, the females on fire.
Jim, I want to ask you.
A lot of females is kicking ass right now.
Yeah.
I want to ask you this, Jim. Like, so you see how the game is now, as far as like we just said, like a young nigga can get a hit, and they hit is going to the moon because of all the outlets that there is now. Like, what part of the game do you like? The new game or the old game?
Shit, I like the new game. I'm part of what's going on. I need to be a part of the present. You heard? The past was the past, and it was good when it was there, but we not there anymore. You heard? That's where a lot of older artists get caught up in and shit like that. They get caught up in their ways. Oh, I'm still gonna put an album out once every 2 years and shit. Like, nigga. If Drake is putting out 3-4 albums a year, nigga, you should be on your toes right now. That should show you the times are changing and you need to start bombing. Like, so that's one thing I always try to do, even from throughout my duration is make sure I kept up with what's going on, be able to reinvent myself and stay relevant and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like if you don't do that, you're gonna get lost in the sauce fast, and you're gonna start looking crazy outside.
So what's your favorite time in hip hop?
My favorite time in hip hop, or my favorite time in life was the '90s.
Of course.
Always.
That was my favorite time in life.
1998, my favorite year.
Hip hop was just the soundtrack to that. You heard?
Yeah.
And then we got 97,
98.
97. Oh, you got
I got 98. Yeah.
Cam was 97.
Me and Cam was on fire. Me, Cam, DMX, Big Pun. No, Mason's before that.
Mason's
me, Cam, Pun,
I believe it was. And Cam got signed in 97.
DMX, Corrupt. We were on fire.
Dumb fire.
Fire. Big
Super
Pun.
fire.
Big Pun. And we all lost to Silk the Shocker. None of us. Not one of us won. And every award that year, I never forgave Silk the Shocker. Never. And he ain't do something. You should have took the award. You know you ain't deserved that. I'm fucking with you.
Shout out Silk the Shocker.
I've been saying that. I've been saying that all the time, though. I really do mean it, but I don't mean it towards him.
Nah, but so for the younger generation right now, because they hardly know who we are. Let's be honest. You know, like they might see us because we still on TV.
Yeah, they think I'm a podcaster.
But they don't understand how hot when N.O.R.E was on.
When you had to buy records,
I can't even name the type of fire he was on. Like, bro, they was calling him the new Tupac and all type of shit. I remember on them having hour conversations about N.O.R.E and how hot he was getting, what he was doing, and yo, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, I never gave Un his flowers. I'm gonna be honest with you, because me and Cam was friends. So what happened was, Un knew he could kind of like bully penalty. So Un was trying to like steal me, but I'm gonna be honest, he taught me a lot. And I don't know if you remember, the first summer jam we did together.
Yeah, and you came out and it almost killed yourself.
Almost killed myself. I didn't know what pyro was back then.
Oh my God, the pyro was going off.
I'm with my Harlem friends. These niggas is fancy as fuck. I'm like, wait a minute. They're like, yo, it's a boom boom.
We fucked that all up. That's the other was trying to do too much all the time.
First of all, this is my first summer jam, so. They was gonna hide, unbullied it. They was gonna have me go by myself, but they was like, "Fuck that, have them come out with Cam," because we had the records together on fire. So they're like, "All right, cool." So we rehearse, but in the rehearsal they don't say nothing about no pyro.
Explain to the people what's pyro.
Pyro was the shit. Boom! Like the explosion.
That shit is the fireworks from the Macy show. Like that type of shit, nigga, busting the only stage part.
So they like, yo, it goes tick tick, and then boom, and then you come out. So I'm like, you tell me this 5 minutes before I go on? So that's just said tick tick, boom. The first one came out. Cam came out. That's just said tick tick, boom. Charlie Baltimore came out. That's just said tick. And I was like, where the other tick at? For me. I was like, tick. So I stood there, and I'm like, do I go out or do I chill? And I went just like this, and that's just said, boom. I was like, oh shit. My life flashed before my eyes. You understand? Because that shit blew up, and I didn't know it. And then I walked around it like an idiot. I didn't even walk through it. I walked around, and I performed like nothing happened. The whole time, I can't hear shit. I'm like, this is summer jam, nigga. This is 30,000 people, my nigga. That's why I will never listen. Dipset, y'all, you, Cam, Juelz, Freaky Z, all y'all, I love y'all for life, my brother. I really do. I really do like that shit.
We really came up together. Like Uncle Wise, like we really came.
That's right.
We really came up, man, and it was a good time.
It's a beautiful. That's why I'm so proud of you. Let me ask you before we get the quick time of slime. Do you have the last Migos recorded record together?
Yeah.
The last
RP Takeoff.
Right, yeah.
On Miss Your Soul, baby boy.
Yeah.
Like he was just a dope person, man. Like I had a great relationship with him. He would come to New York, hit me, yo, where you at, Unc? Pull up.
So you had a relationship with Takeoff, and he hooked up to Migos record, or you?
Well, I do all of them.
You do all of them, okay?
But I had a real strong.
Yeah, me too.
Like
with Takeoff, yeah.
I really fucked with Takeoff. I would see him all the time. He hit New York. He called me, yo, we going to dinner. All this. So Takeoff was like my guy. Like he was a real fan of Dipset. Not saying nobody else, but he would show it.
Yeah.
Like, you're like, nah, we know all your ad. We know everything you be talking about. All the drip we be watching. Like it would make me feel good to know that someone like Takeoff is giving me my flowers. And
he's arguably one of the biggest groups.
And it's like nothing to him. You think not saying that it was, but it was like
he was a good nigga, man.
He did it and shit like that.
He was a good nigga.
He came to the studio and they're like, where you at? I'm like, at the studio. He's like, I'm pulling up. We in the studio. He's like, nah, we got to get one on. Producer start playing beats. He's like, this it.
Set the trends?
Set the trends.
By the way, that record is hard. By the way, that record is hard.
He did his hook and he did his verse, and then I did a verse, and then I was like, nah, I gotta come back and fix my shit tomorrow. Like I don't like.
Oh, he made you go back in?
Yeah, cause you know their whole shit is different. Like so it's not like a New York type of like. I was sounding kind of wild with that shit. Like no, I gotta tighten up. So I came back the next day and did it. Then we put it on the gram. Offset hit me.
Wow.
He like, nah, Unc, I don't know what you're trying, but I need on that. Like, I need
the Offset too. I spoke to him the other day. Go ahead.
So he like, yo, pull up. I'm down. I'm in the studio. We go to the studio there and bugging out and shit like that. He ended up doing a record and shit like that. Then Quavo hit me like, man, how you got the two and can't forget the choke? Pull up. And it was crazy. So Quavo part was more iller because Quavo did his verse and the video all in the same studio, all at the same time. So when I went to the studio, he did the verse, and right after the verse, we shot the video right there in
same
the studio,
clothes,
in quad,
same clothes. That's rare.
Open the door, they had the staircase with all the graffiti and all that, right there, everything. So his verse and video done all in like 2 hours, and then he had to get on a plane. So I couldn't ask for none. Come on. And they all came and did the video. You did like that. Like
that's
that was
beautiful.
And they did it separately and shit like that. But they all make sure they did their part. Like and Takeoff was like, nah, I'm coming to the block. Like, I don't care what's going on. I'm coming to the block. I don't care what's going on. And he pulled up to that block and he enjoyed himself out there. He had a ball. So and that was one of the things he wanted to do. Like, nah, I got to come to Harlem and check it out. And so that whole process and shit like that was dope. And then
and where was that record drop? What label?
Empire. Vampire Life Records / Empire.
Pick up the Ghazi.
And Will C shot that one, right?
Shout out to Ghazi and the whole Empire family.
Yes, that's my family.
Will C shot the video. Chapel and Will C shot the video.
Ghazi, Nima. Tina Davis just became
Tina Davis is the big dog over there right now.
Yo, I'm so happy for Tina Davis, man.
Tina,
oh my God,
definitely,
Tina.
Definitely. I seen her come over there and help Empire do a lot of different great.
Yeah, I heard she went over there and kicked ass.
Nah, she went over there and turned up.
Yeah.
Ghazi already has something great going on. Like,
of course.
Shout out to Ghazi. He helped change my life and helped.
He helped change my life
back
too.
in the game and things like that. I can't front on Ghazi in no way, shape, or form and shit like that. And the last 10 years of my life has been great, thanks to Ghazi.
Would you pick Ghazi over Al Grupplin?
100%.
Oh, yeah, me too.
100%.
You started quick time with Solange.
And I don't regret what I've been through. I made balling and some of my biggest hits with Allen and shit like that. But his business acumen is nowhere near to what Ghazi and how the way they move at Empire. You heard? Like, that was the first place that I got a check for my music was from Empire. You know what I mean? When they tell you you're gonna get paid, you're gonna get paid.
And you get paid every month.
Get paid what they tell you, you're gonna get paid. Whatever percentage you negotiate with them, that's what it was. And you know, I was pretty much the first major artist that Ghazi signed. And I can remember when T.I. called me, like, yo, how Ghazi is, and the same thing I told T.I., same thing I told Fat Joe, is that nigga pay on time. Nigga said, he pay on time?
I put Fat Joe on to
I spoke to him.
I put Fat Joe on. Okay,
I didn't say I put.
I gotta claim my shit, Jim. Can't take
I didn't say I put him on. I didn't say I put T.I.
Okay, yeah.
I said they called me and asked me how is it over there at Empire? And I told them the same thing. They pay on time.
Yes.
I never got a check from no other music, but they like, that was it. I didn't say put anybody on. I told them they pay on time. That's been my whole thing when dealing with artists, and they asked me about Ghazi. Like, bro, the business up there is legit.
And he's a great guy,
Whatever you strike up there is what you're going to get. You know
he's
what I mean?
a great guy.
Be mad at yourself for what you didn't negotiate. You did that's just that. You know what I mean?
Right, let's make some noise for Ghazi. And Empire, Nima,
Empire,
and Nima, and Tina Davis.
And
Oh
shout out
God.
to Tef, my product
And they whole
manager.
staff. They whole staff. Like,
whole staff.
I was out there the other day, and I went to the label, and they walked me through it.
On the West Coast in the Bay?
Yeah, in the Bay, and they walked me through, and they
Took you
running
to the club?
No, I didn't go to the club, but what?
went to the studio?
They got. Yeah, I went to the studio, and he flipped on me for leaving my charger in the car. He's like, "You can't leave your charger in the car." I said, "Damn, that nigga's crazy."
They bipping out there.
He said for anything.
They bipping out there.
Well, so he showed me. I went to the studio, but the whole staff they got and what a lot of people don't know is a lot of this Afrobeat music that y'all listening to is independent. That shit is independent. It's on the radios being played because Afro music is so hot right now that. You know, it's slipping through the. You don't have to be on a major. You don't have to spend that $150,000, that $250,000. And Ghazi is doing this.
And
He got reggaeton artists. I was like, damn. I was counting his money. I was like, man.
We gotta be really thankful for the whole Bay Area and Oakland area because that's where this whole independence
Yep.
lane came from. And I'm not taking nothing away from Houston. I don't know who started it and shit like that, but I know in the Bay and in Oakland, them boys been out there doing that independent thing for a long time. And as you see, Ghazi has turned that shit into a multi-million-dollar operation.
Yeah, we went to the studio. Yeah, we went to the studio. They building a pool in that motherfucker.
They all are E40.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Too Short.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of artists that started out there from the independent lane for making a shitload of money. So, you know what I mean?
Leave nothing in the car.
Yeah, you don't leave nothing in the car.
The first person I heard say, you don't get what you deserve. You get what you negotiate.
100%. That's a true fact. So I hope you negotiate what you deserve or more. You heard? Because it's cold out here, and sometimes shit, I do deals where I don't get what I deserve, but I know what I'm gonna take that and do with it and things like that. So you know you gotta be smart when you approach the table. Every dinner gonna be different, even though it's the same dish. You heard?
Right.
Yep. We're gonna do quick time with Slime. We're gonna explain the game real quick. The fact is, we said we're not gonna drink hard liquor, so we're gonna do shots of champagne.
All right.
Okay, Jamie, you ready? Where Jamie at? We'll see in the building. Goddamn, make some noise. We'll see. Holy shit. Yo, Jim, you from everybody. What's my man name from from Instagram? What's my man name? Ray.
in the building. I got the Ooders in the building. We got. So you know it's my birthday weekend.
Yes, I'm coming to celebrate.
I got all my artists down here in Miami with me, so I wanted everybody to come out and celebrate.
Ray signed to you?
Yes, Ray
That's
is
hard.
the first comedian.
That's hard. I seen him going there pushing T. I knew something was up.
Oh my god. Yeah, Ray is the first comedian signed to VL Records.
That's hard. That is hard.
I've been watching Ray on the gram cutting up and things like that, and I hit him up like, yo man, I got a proposition for you, man. I think you know what I mean? And so here we are. He been working on the stand-up. We about to put out his comedy album.
That's fire.
And his soul is dope, man.
That's fire.
He's a good kid.
Hey, Jim,
man.
you don't got a female artist?
Yeah. You don't
I
follow
got
him?
3 female artists. Shouts to Jew.
Yeah.
Shouts to N.O.R.E.
Okay.
Shouts to Yellow.
We'll do shots of
Yellow.
champagne.
Yellow.
All right, so this is how the game go. If you're politically correct, you say none, then we take a shot. If you say both,
Neither.
then we take a shot. But if you if you pick one or the other, there's no shot. But I drink with you, so it's not nothing crazy. And it's shots of champagne.
Just shots of champagne.
Shots of
Oh,
champagne.
give me some food. This don't feel. This don't feel like.
You ready? Ooh, this is a good one. This is a good one. But I know how you're gonna answer this. I know how you're gonna answer this. Illmatic or doggy style?
God damn. So how does this game go? I gotta pick one?
If you pick one, we don't drink. If you pick both, we drink. Or either. If you
you pick both like I like them?
Yeah.
Like
or you just
you
choose.
can't decide.
Politically correct.
Yeah. If you can't decide, you take a shot.
That's you can't
So take a shot
decide
for it.
off of no doggy style or Illmatic.
It's both their first albums.
Yo, listen to me. I remember going to HMV. Remember that was the music
HMV,
store?
yes.
Me and my
Sam
man,
Goody.
Me and my man Omar, when I was in Julia Richmond, we cut school. We went to HMV. What was it? Tuesdays the albums used to come out.
Yes, Tuesdays.
On Tuesday, stole the Snoop Dogg album. Went home. I remember the whole Snoop Dogg album that night. Came back to school the next day. We were singing the whole shit all through the halls.
So you taking a shot?
Yeah.
Okay.
All
right, cool.
Look.
Okay.
y'all know, Drink Champs wants to give flowers while people are here to receive them. Giving flowers and celebrating our legends while they can still smell them. We have partnered with What the Flower to create this movement where everyone can give flowers to the legends in their lives. You can now order a custom flower box for the someone you want to show appreciation to by visiting www.wtflower.com and place your orders now.
That's love for the baby right there, man. I appreciate it. You know, this means more than any award that you can get on some real shit because it means that you're appreciated by your peers, you're appreciated by the people that you do it for. And I accept my flowers with love.
KRS-One or Rakim?
You could always pick one.
The New York and you should not let you pick one. I'm just being honest.
See, I'm not saying
it's a champagne
I'm kind of rational. We be asking you
who's trying to magical? This one or that one, the white one or the black one. Pick the bunk and I jump up to attack one. KRS-One is just the type to lead the crew. Right up to your face and dish you.
Come on, man. Then Rakim.
Okay, all right. So let's take the shot. Let's stop playing.
Come on, bro.
Let's just take this. Let's just stop playing. Let's just stop playing.
You put Chef there to get a nigga drunk on purpose.
Exactly.
Like,
Well, at least
if this nigga pick one, we might jump him in here.
Nah. Okay.
They're good.
French Montana or Rick Ross? These are these niggas that come up with the question.
Yeah, they got right there. They got a question.
All right, I can't like so. And this is not like your French. You know I love you to death. You have no, you dig, but I fuck with Rick Ross.
Right.
You dig?
Okay.
Like I like Rick Ross music. French got a bunch of hits.
Right.
You heard?
Right.
But I know a bunch of Rick Ross's music.
Mm-hmm.
You heard? Shouts to Ross the Boss and shouts to French.
Okay.
Shouts to that documentary he just dropped too. I don't know if it came out.
I didn't get to see the documentary. I heard it's real good.
It's dope.
Yeah, I heard it's real good.
I got to see it. It's
you
dope.
went to the premiere?
Yeah, I went to the premiere.
I like seeing y'all together.
Yeah, it was dope. I didn't know that I'd be in the documentary so much, but it was definitely dope.
When y'all squashed the beef, I ain't gonna lie. I think I called you and I was so proud. I was so proud of you. I was so proud of New York because I just feel like New York, we need to show unity. Like everyone else is showing unity but us because we were so cocky for so many years. But let's move on. Yeah. Okay. Big L or stack bundles?
Come on.
That's great.
Take a shot? Okay. Yeah, salud. Salud. Yo, y'all motherfuckers supposed to be taking shots too. Take shots to y'all shit. Fuck are y'all doing over there?
Take a shot.
Taking shots to John Day, man.
John Day is in effect. He was in a shot, yo.
John Day.
That's the color of the John Day looking like rose.
Bronx Tale or Goodfellas?
It's delicious, by the way.
Damn, bro. This is
Niggas gonna be bad.
Those movies. Like,
listen, just so you know,
I ain't gonna front those. So I sat my son down and watched Bronx Tales with him and my nephew because I needed them to watch that. Like that's how deep Bronx Tale is with me. Like I wanted him to understand the correlation between the working man and the man in the street, and told him that I was both.
You watch your son watch it?
That was one of the only movies that I like. We done went to the movies, but that was the only movie that I told him that I want to sit down and watch with you. I want you to understand
Bronx Tale.
Who I am. I embody both of these gentlemen right here and shit like that coming up because, you know, he was young and trying to understand who his father is. So that was a great way to get that off to him. Plus, it's a dope-ass movie. It's one of my favorite movies. And Goodfellas, hands down. You got to go home, you heard?
Yeah.
You got to go home.
You gotta go home. You gotta go home.
You gotta go home.
You ready? Just so you know, the Colombian and Dominican makes these questions up. The Dominican from Washington Heights, he looks like he still sells cocaine. I don't know why. And the Colombian that buys the coke from him. I'm just playing that. I made that up.
It could be.
Cam or Mace?
You dead me.
I'm gonna go Cam. And this ain't wait. Let's so.
No, there's no criteria.
You know, whatever my personal never affected my ear for music. I love music. You dig? Like when French and them came out with Scheming.
Scheming.
I was on fire. I had to listen to it on the road. Like, my hair bopping like a motherfucker. This shit is hard, I said that at the premiere. that's when I really started hating. I was like, oh, I hate it. He's here. There's no way around. We gotta deal with him there. Oh shit! Shout out to Fresh, but yeah. But so what I'm saying with that is between me. So you know, I lived with Cam. Cam is my brother above any whatever.
I love that.
We started from the bottom. You heard like so. It's different. Like I know this. I know he's a dog when it comes to rapping. Like you dig, I've been through the lifestyle with him. Also seen how creative he is and shit like that. The same with Mace and shit like that. You dig, but there's just something about Cam that I think.
So Cam versus Mace on verses. You going Cam?
I'm going Cam. 100%.
God damn it! Let's make some more of that.
But Mace showed me how to rap. I mean, I've said this numerous times, but Mace was smart enough to show me how to rap and compound the bars and things like that, so I can never take that away. And Mace got some of the dopest music that I heard also, but Mace only has one album. Cam got platinum albums, like not one of them, and that's what people don't be understand when it comes to you, Cam, and a few artists. These are all multi-platinum artists y'all be talking to when you see them. Like we like you heard like real platinum plaques, and not the one that was accumulated by streams, the one that people had to go in the store and buy. And then if your CD got scratched, you had to go buy another one. You heard like stop playing, and then some people was buying two of them, one to keep in the plastic because it's a classic. Like stop playing. Like this from this, and these is $10.99, $12.99. Like people had to come up out their pocket. It wasn't no credit card or no Apple Pay. These was hard dollars.
I'm so old. I got a couple albums on tape.
Bro.
War Reporters on tape.
Bro.
I seen that the other day. I ain't even want to sign it. I was like, damn. That wasn't me.
Cam Snippet joint was on the tape. Like,
tape. Yeah.
I was telling people we was recording before Pro Tools. Like and it was just the real.
The little dwarf you gotta carry around.
These kids don't even understand. Like yo,
she's like 8 pounds.
It was DATs and rails before. I remember when the first Pro Tool reel was drilled into the Hit Factory studio. Like yo, this is some digital shit. Like some digital shit. Like nah, we don't need none of the rails no more. We going like I remember this vividly. I remember Swiss Beats coming in that same year, that same album recording. That was Cam's first album in Hit Factory, and D and Rough Riders walked in with this young kid, had to be 16, looked like a baby.
His name was D Nephew. He wasn't even named Swiss at the time.
His name was Swiss, but
his name was Swiss.
Nephew, but it was more than D Nephew. So that was you better buy a beat.
Right.
But it's my nephew. But he came in Cam's studio, started playing some shit. So he sold.
I'm on one of those records with Cam.
Cam
Glory,
his first beat besides the beats that he gave to Rough Rider. Like he was the first person to buy a Swiss Beats piece. I remember that. I don't want to rhyme. I just want to talk to y'all and shit like that. Like
it's me, Cam, and DMX. That was the first people that yeah. I'll give it to Cam. I ain't gonna take that from Cam. But it's me, Cam, and DMX. Yeah.
Early in his
because it's banned from TV. Is Stop Drop, and I believe it's Glory. I believe it's the name of the record, but I'm on that record, so Glory. I can't take it. Shit, hey man, what can I say? We legends, motherfucker. Yo, listen, I'm about to get you banned. I know the owner. I'm about to get you banned.
We need more.
This nigga drinking more Okay. Chinks or Pop Smoke?
I'm gonna go with let's just drink.
Okay, let's drink. Yeah. New York City.
He's sharp.
Let's drink. God bless both of them individuals. RP to them. God bless their family and my condolences and all that. I know it's hard when you lose someone you date, so we can't compare them type of people. And they both great. They both did an outstanding job when they came into this music, and they was left prematurely. You did you know where they was both going. Like the last album that Chink did, like. That boy, I didn't even know he was that ill when it came to you dig, and then Pop Smoke put a whole new wave on top of New York City. That right now,
if he would have been alive, he would have been that next dog.
Different type of level of stardom. Like he was really going there. Like he was, in New York, every 10 years we
get something special. I think on my lighter right there. Okay, you finally found it.
So I believe that Pop Smoke was the next one that was going to fill that.
Rest in peace to his family too.
His passion might have let the women in.
Air Force Ones or Jordans?
Honestly, I'm gonna go Air Force Ones. You heard? But the Jordans is good after that. But Air Ones.
I just got. They just sent me Drake's Air Force Ones.
Fire.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie, it's nothing different. Shit just got Loverboy. No, Loverboy. I was like, I'm gonna wear them today. I said, man, I'm gonna step on some shit. Like I said, it's just my luck. So I chill. Kiss or Styles P?
Let's drink.
Okay. Yeah, let's drink.
I need more drink.
Let's drink.
Jamie is there for.
You can't. Like, I ain't gonna lie. So Styles was my favorite rapper for a long.
And you got an album with him?
I don't have an album. I got some cuts with him.
Oh, I thought you had an EP or something.
We were supposed to.
Oh, yeah, I was doing it.
Actually got to get it done. This is back in the Koch.
So let's take the drink and then finish the story.
But Styles is one of my
drink or don't count.
One of my favorite rappers. I don't know if So I'm gonna go back in history. We're going in history, right?
Let's go.
So I remember maybe about 96, maybe
97,
96. Yeah, maybe late 95, 96. I remember Mace used to live uptown. Kids called Young Guns from back in the day, and then little short stocky kid. It's an apartment. Part of a group called Locks. You know, they was doing music and all that. His name Styles and shit like that. And then he did this verse and then he was like, 100 niggas battered me, still couldn't shatter me. I'm only getting up, splitting up your anatomy, you heard? He did that verse, right? But the funny thing was about it, he was in that apartment because that incident, I believe, had happened and shit like that. And then he had turned around and did the verse on the record and shit like that. And then from there, I was like, the locks and everything started becoming so visible. And then I just started listening to heavy Styles. Like, his shit was, Styles was like, Styles.
He still is the dog.
No, don't take it away. Don't take it away. I'm not like, but where Styles was like, to me, he was the lead in the locks when I first started engaging in the locks. Like Styles was like, this nigga Styles is like, and then Jada just started going crazy throughout the years. His flow became so impeccable in the wordplay and the things he was touching on. If you was outside and you was getting the cars and getting some money and shit like that, he was on. Oh, this nigga Jada's going crazy. So there's no way I could, like you did. Like, shouts to the whole lot. Shouts to Luke, Sheik too. Like, Sheik is nice as hell too. Like you did. Like,
all of them are nice. All of them are nice.
People be like, he don't get his proper flowers and shit like that. But Sheik be going the fuck off all the time with her. Like, he go crazy and shit like that.
Okay, so New Jack City or Juice? Salud. I like that.
New Jack City.
Okay. Eazy-E or Nipsey Hussle?
Damn, my nigga.
I never got to meet Eazy-E, but he was one of my favorites of all time. Right. Easy, everybody, easy.
I can see
Come on, easy, say it, easy. Even though when he bust through the screen, never. I'm just too clever. So in fact that no one can ever stop playing with me, bro. I've been outside a long time.
Let me tell you something.
Video music box, stop doing that, bro.
Family was the first
when
one
niggas
to
ain't know what West, bro.
And I paid.
West Coast turned New York niggas out. Stop playing, bro. Stop playing, nigga. When niggas seen them niggas on video music box.
Yeah.
I remember I said you said some shit with Snoop. You said you used to fuck with Snoop, you used to love Snoop. Then you said you seen them, they called that body. You was like, oh, these niggas is really gay.
Bro, nah.
Turned you up.
I love the West Coast certified gangsters like you did. Like I'm a real fan of West Coast music. The Dog Pound, when Daz and them niggas was going crazy and Snoop and them was coming out. Like, bro, what? Bro, Daz and them niggas was some of the nicest niggas on. These niggas was going wild on records back in the days, bro. What? Like, yo.
They had the beats up.
Oh, man. And the whole gangbanging culture and shit like that. And then New York just started touching on the whole game. I was just all turned out from the West Coast music and shit like that. You digging it? The more I got into gangbanging, the more I was a fan of the West Coast shit and shit like that. And then it became a reality for me. Like, I'm really gangbanging, and now I'm doing music. And now I'm gangbanging to a point that it's a thing that everybody in the world could see. And now, these niggas from the West Coast that have been gangbanging all their life, and their mama been, and their papa been gang, and their uncles been gangbanging, are now asking questions. Why these niggas in New York acting like they really gangbanging? These niggas is fake bloods. You heard? Like, really fake bloods. I'm really getting death threats all the way on the East Coast and shit like that. Like, really, like, I'm getting a bunch of bloods calling me. I'm getting all type of shit going on when in the midst of the Dipset and really start getting into the heighten of commercializing the gangbanging on the East Coast. You heard? Like, we were responsible for that. And that shit came with, not I wouldn't say a price, but it came with questions and shit like that. So it was a point that I had to put on for what we were doing from the East Coast perspective. And I mean really put on, like go to the West Coast and do my video in the West Coast and really go to the West Coast and go to every hood on the West Coast. And not saying I'm a bad man. There was people that we were calling so we could understand and build a bridge to what we were going on, because we were all gangbanging. We were just all killing each other anyway. It was just black on black crime that was going on, but just on a different side. But to build a connection, because we were all blood and shit like that, was more or less what I was thinking about and shit like that. And that's what I was able to do. You heard? And I was able to go through California or LA and meet with some of the most notorious gangbangers out there, both Crip and Blood. And that helped build the bridge to what we have today, that there's so much East Coast and West Coast people that have camaraderie that are all gangbanging and shit like that.
From my observation of seeing shit, right, like as a fan growing up, like I felt like at first it was like kind of cool to be Crip, like Snoop and them was popping and all that. It was like cool to be Crip. Then when y'all came out, well, you came out, you know, you repping the Blush. It was, I feel like around like 04, 05, like you start really going crazy with it, getting lit. And from my perspective, I feel like you influenced the Lil Wayne shit. Like, you know, you, Juelz, I feel like y'all influenced that a little bit from who he became. I feel like he was like...
Shouts to Wayne, shouts to the whole Cash Money. That's our family, man. We got a lot of history with them. And I mean, I do believe that Wayne was influenced heavily by what we were doing in Dipset, from the way we were walking, dressing, and talking, the gangbang culture, how fly it was. They was getting some money and shit like that, you dig? And they dove into it and shit like that. Not saying I don't know what they was doing before that, but I know there was a change once they started mixing with the Dipset whole movement and things like that. And I love Wayne to death and shit like that. That's the Blood. What's up, Blood? How you feeling? Tune shit and shit like that. That's the guy. Shouts to Birdman too, man. He one of the most incredible executives. He don't get his flowers the way he should be, but he probably got he got one of the most retardedest runs inside of this hip hop history ever in all times, hands down.
Still running.
And he's still running. You heard? But they forget the correlation of what he is responsible for and still connected to and still getting paid off of. You know what I mean? Like, shout out to the whole Cash Money.
So, heat makers or hit maker?
Shit. I got albums and relationships with both of them. Heat Makers is actually one person that's arsonist. He's responsible for the whole Dipset sound. So the whole ramped up sample sounds that y'all love Juelz and Cam for and shit like that, that's what he was responsible for. Hit Maker is actually Young Berg, which we've seen reinvent himself in so many times, from being a rapper to now one of the top producers of all times and shit like that. So drink to that. And I just did an album with him, you heard? Back in my prime. Shouts to Prime 112, one of my favorite spots out here.
Check that out.
You gotta drink.
Oh, yo.
Okay. Pusha T or Malice?
They waited all night for this. They know where it's going. We got the answer in the game. It's the game.
You're not making wine.
To keep it a buck, I'm gonna go with Pusha T. So we're not gonna drink to them. But shout out to Pusha T, very dope artist. Everybody know he's a monster when it comes to doing music. I can't take nothing away from him. I know everybody's seen everything that was going on recently inside of the media and the internet. I believe it was cool. One time in my life, I got to engage into some verbal warfare and don't have to go beyond that and shit like that. Who knows what he might come up with? He's very crafty and shit like that. Some people react off top. Some people take years to come back. I seen niggas had beef and wait years to try to kill a nigga. You heard? It's not always successful, but this is what I'm trying to say, how people try to line people up. But for the most part, I think it was dope. It was cute. I don't know if he actually took a shot at me, but it was cute. It was pointed in that direction. It made me feel the type of way.
I wanted to say this for later, but he could always say, Jim, I wasn't talking about you.
I mean, and I would be hurt. I would be heartbroken. I would be so upset. You heard? I would be mad.
You was talking about me. Yes, you were.
Oh, mamas, you was talking about me. Who you was talking about then? Let me stop. I mean, it is what it is, man. However they want to take it is cool. You know what I mean? Like you dig, it's still rap music and shit like that. I seen Kumo D beefing with. You heard? Like I used to live downtown. I'm from that era. You heard? But it is what it is. We see what it is. I put a response out there, pretty crafty. I think it was pretty crafty. I think it was pretty crafty.
Definitely.
Cheers to me. It's my birthday.
That's right.
Yeah, happy born.
But that's not a subject that we got to dwell on.
Yeah, we out of here. We out here. Alamo or Shamgar?
Damn, that's crazy. So I'm gonna pick.
Oh, you gonna pick? Yeah. I was gonna drink to that.
I'm going to pick Ali Mo.
Yo, Ali Mo got the lowest handle I ever seen.
God bless.
Okay, God bless. He did pass away.
And that's not because he passed away. R.I.P. to his soul. Like I went to high school with Ali Mo. I knew Ali Mo. I watched Ali Mo playing basketball with Cam. I watched Ali Mo playing basketball in tournaments. He was hands down one of the nicest individuals in basketball in the world. Wow. Now I'm not talking about I'm talking about in the world, bro. I've seen that kid do some things that will never ever be duplicated in basketball at all. I mean, and I don't know if and there was no Instagram. There was not that era. You just was an era that you have to be at. But Ali Mo, the Black Widow, hands down. And you can ask anybody who's been around since the '90s and watching basketball and street basketball and high school basketball. He and no disrespect to Shamgar. Shamgar is one of the illest niggas with a basketball in his hand. His handle, he got basketball moves named after him. You heard? But the moves that Ali Mo was doing, he didn't have no name for. He was doing these shits off the whim. Like
I took the shot. I'm sorry.
We gonna take it anyway, but I'm just telling you, like Ali Mo,
that was my favorite Rucker Park player. His dribble used to be so low. His dribble used to be so low. I used to be like,
talk about it. And how tall was he?
Yeah. Yo, listen, when I met him, and I'm getting you banned.
That's four.
Fucking up my dribble.
He about to crack the bottle. I want it to be on camera.
Jim Jones, man. You started
four. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
This is good shit.
He says good stuff.
Digger or Swiss Beats?
Digger or Swiss Beats?
Yeah.
We gonna the both of them. Shout out to Digger.
Shout out to Digger.
So if nobody know who Six Figure Digger is, Six Figure Digger is the first producer for Cameron, Bloodshed, I would say Mace, from back when they started with Children of the Corn, and as Cameron gained his success, those were all the beats that Digger was making and things like that. Also, Digger created the Diplomat logo. So that eagle with the diplomats going through, he created that logo for anybody.
Sugar?
Digger, Six Figure Digger. He created the Diplomat logo.
One half of your mustache is gray and the other half is black. You gotta get your life together. That's that John Day fucking you up. John Day changed his mustache. Because changing their mustache, Jim. Okay, this is the last one on Quick Time Islam. And I'm very curious. This is my favorite one. Me and EF Fitness is our favorite one that we always ask. And this is the one that we always feel like is the most simplest. Loyalty or respect? Nate, I'll call you back. Respect? Okay, now we want to break it down.
Say it right now.
Respect is something that's earned and not given. Somebody could just be loyal to something that they want to be a part of. That has nothing to do with the same respect they might have not for you. You heard? Somebody could be loyal to an opportunity and not have no respect for you. Right. You heard? DJ, hold on. Now, and they say respect. Let's talk about respect, because everybody might not respect you. But I always say, that's cool, but you're not going to disrespect me.
Right.
You heard?
Right.
We gonna get that straight off the top.
Right.
And if you try that, you're gonna learn to respect me.
Right.
About this lesson I'm gonna give you.
Right.
You heard?
Right.
So that's how I feel. But and being loyal, yes, is something that's very precious, especially when it's amongst the brotherhood and things like that. And I've been loyal to a floor to everything that I attach myself to, and anybody that I've attached myself to, and people can't. I wish somebody would say anything about my loyalty to what I've.
No, I think no one can question your loyalty.
He's saying both.
So you're actually saying both.
Yeah,
I'm being honest.
sure.
Let's take a shot to that. I wouldn't even try, but that was a great fucking answer. That was a great fucking answer. You gotta take the shot though, sir.
We're gonna take the shot, but respect over loyalty.
I'm drink police. I'm sorry.
You heard?
Right.
You did? Because whether you loyalty or not, we gonna respect each other. You heard?
Yeah. No, that's a great answer. Let's make the noise for the answer.
Yeah. Loyalty and respect. That's what it is.
So, because we only got a little while longer because they gotta wrap it up. But one thing that I noticed, right, the verses, I was so hyped. I couldn't make it to New York. Fat Joe was calling me, man, we gotta be front row. I'm like, oh, because it's some real New York shit. Like, I just smelled the Timberlands from where I was at. Wherever I was at, I smelled Timberlands. I smelled sour. Like, I was tuned in. But the one thing that I noticed about the verses prior to it being recorded was I called you, I called Cam, I called Juelz. I called Kiss and Styles, and they were together. They were together rehearsing. So I automatically knew that was a tiny advantage because, hold on, I'll take a shot with you. Hold on, what the fuck? You can't just go solo on me? Jesus. This nigga with Bobby Brown. Come on, stay with New Edition for a second.
We need a couple more shots.
Yeah, do a couple more shots then. All right, my bad. Stay with New Edition. Don't go solo yet. Hold on. Do you think that was the reason why? Is because, did y'all kind of look at it more as a bag or did it, I'm asking you.
It was both.
Okay.
I mean, it was a great bag. The type of money he threw us at the time, and it was a dope opportunity. But as Harlem niggas, we think we the coolest niggas and we got it all together all the time, man.
Right.
We don't. You heard?
Right. It's real.
Hard work beats talent every time.
Right.
And yes, we are super talented individuals, you heard? But when you don't put that work in, you're going to tend to come up short. Right. And I don't think we put enough work in for the task that was at hand because we think we so cool and we always conform Voltron and shit like that. And I place blame on no one. I place blame on all of us and shit like that. You dig?
But I see a lot of people say that it was how y'all laid it out. It wasn't that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, it's cool. I mean, I think it was a great battle all the way up into the end. You dig? I think it was fun. I think it was entertaining, but the fans got a different perspective on what they see and shit like that. It's cool. But I had a great time. But like I said, proper preparation prevents poor performance every time.
Did y'all
do it over? We wasn't properly prepared.
Oh.
We didn't rehearse per se. We got together, and put a game plan together, but we knew better than, I think we all knew that we could have rehearsed, and they taught us that and shit like that. And I said my hat to the locks every time.
When I spoke to Styles, I felt them sweating. Like I felt like they were serious, and I was just like, damn, they taking this shit too like.
Nah, but anybody that's down with Diddy take it serious. You know, Diddy make people rehearse and prepare for shows, all type of shit.
I didn't look at it.
But the same thing with us. The same thing with Cam. Cam is a menace when it comes to that type of shit. But you know, we all have our disconnects and shit like that, and you know, but. I can't take nothing away from the hard work that the Locks put in and shit like that. You dig? It was their time, and that was the way it was written and shit like that. And I'm a fan of what they did and shit like that. They look good out there. I tip my hat to them. What the fuck?
What's up?
You ready for the rematch? It was hip hop. That was hip hop.
No, but Jim Jones. Is Jim Jones is battling Mint Bleak?
I mean, see now being like I don't like. In Memphis.
Yo, someone's moving the spot. Move my car.
Memphis.
Yeah, someone's moving.
Memphis.
Move my car.
Memphis.
JP. I'm sorry, my bad.
Shout out to Memphis Bleak.
Nigga need that spot. Yeah, hurry up before somebody get it. My bad. Memphis Bleak, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to Memphis Bleak.
Yeah, Memphis Bleak working.
He ain't no slouch. He put in a lot of work. He got some hits, but I don't think that he's ready for the type of shit that would go on in the verses with me and on that type of forum and shit like that. Like I really like people tend to look over the catalog that I have and shit like that. Like I've really made classic albums and I really have
him against French
platinum hits. Now that'd be dope. French got hella hits, but in New York City we could go up. You heard? We could go up in New York City. It'd be a battle. I would love to do something like that. But then French got some big ass hits. Like I can't take away from him and shit like that. You dig? Like he definitely put the work and he deserved. I'm just saying that I got a hell of a catalog and the forum that was said if you put me in New York City in that type of forum and shit like that, I do believe that Capo will have a lot of tricks up under his sleeve because I got some undeniable hits and then I got some undeniable New York hits. A lot of them. You dig? Like and that's hard to beat when you in the town. You know what I mean?
If you and French is battling, who is Drake coming out with? Because Drake owe you a show.
I don't have any records with Drake, but if Drake was to come out with French, that would definitely
He ain't had no records with y'all. He brought y'all out.
A hell of a cheat code. You heard? That would be a super cheat code. That would be
that light skin shit.
God damn, super light skin shit.
Super light skin shit.
See, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, God damn, like you did. But I definitely would have a great time inside of New York. Shout out to French, but I do believe that there's other people that French can go up against that he would definitely give them a run for their money and shit like that. Like he's earned the respect as far as the hits that he's put out and the music that he's put out to go up against a lot of people and shit like that when it comes to that type of form. And he could do it anywhere because he got them type of hits.
Right. Yeah.
You know, I keep it funky, man. I ain't really got no, you dig? You know what I mean? We gonna talk about it, we always gonna keep it 100 down the line.
To Zeke. Zeke been down for so long.
Jade got that
with his
moving.
click.
Big J,
Just like that. Well, he been down for so long. He's been loyal with the people so long, and he rap and he done all of that.
Zeke don't rap.
Can I say? Can I say something?
Okay.
Before we get out of here, because I always like to promo. I'm about to start.
It's a loyal time. I'm so sorry.
John Day got
He kept going after the goal. Send that case.
I just want to say that I'm about to start shooting a late night variety show with a live in studio audience. And when I say variety show, we got characters and stuff with it. So I want people to look out for this late night show. I mean a real late night show, like Arsenio Hall in living color type of shit. Been working on it for a while. We about to start shooting at the end of August. You know, I've been into this whole
I love it.
making television shows. I call you all the time and tell you about a lot of the things.
It's way better than rap.
I just want to tip my hat to you and give you your flowers before while we have the opportunity, because what you've been doing is a hell of a job. I've seen you turn your life around a lot of different times, and this one it seems like you really figured out where you need to be at and where you're going and shit like that. You did.
I love it. You know what it is? I could open shop and set up shop and close shop whenever I want. And, you know, I got tired of, like, doing shows. You know when you do shows with other people? Like, you don't know if these people are there to see them or to see you. I sort of hate that. I'm too greedy.
The best part about this is I see you happy. Like,
I'm happy as a motherfucker.
I see a whole different N.O.R.E from the N.O.R.E I grew up with. I mean, we all get older.
Yes,
we
of course.
say we change every 10 years. But
of course.
To see where you at, making boss moves, you putting people in position to win.
Thank you.
You hiring people. I see you hire your son. Speaking of you hiring your son,
my son.
This is my son's. This is my son's t-shirt. His clothing line is called Oh God, wow.
Oh, that's fire. Oh, that's fire.
That's crazy.
That's fire.
27 years of excellence and stuff like that. But his clothing line is called
and he puts something over your face so he don't gotta get y'all royalties. He's ill.
I mean, who else? If anybody else, if anybody else could use the diplomat logo or his uncles like this, it's definitely him. So you know, just like I see you put your son in position and things like that, I've been working side to side with my son for years to try to figure out what he want to do when he finally got some. So I'm excited to pipe him up.
And he got a license too.
Yeah, he definitely got his license. He been trying to
my son got his license.
Trying to take the range out. Like, yo, let me just go to the store, things like that. Like, but you know what I mean? And it's funny when you're not a parent until you're a parent. And me going through this whole car situation with him, and maybe I'm too much of a parent. Shit? No.
Now, seeing
you know, I've been wanting to buy him a car. I've been wanting to buy him a car, but you know, as a parent, I want to make sure that he's safe while he's driving. So I'm like, nah, bro, you gotta drive with me for like a month. Like, yo, you gotta show me that you ill behind the wheel before I'll buy you this vehicle and shit like that. And I'm thinking to myself, maybe I'm doing too much because I see other parents buying their kids cars and things like that. But I'm just like, I would never know I would be that parent to be like that to my son and shit like that. You know what I mean? But shit, I love him to death and shit like that. But I thank you for this opportunity to be here. Shout out to all my people that's here.
Come on.
So I want to shout out Jay. I want to shout out
Sunny D, BT,
Posh Transport. Whenever I'm in Miami, they make sure that I'm protected and I get home safely to and from. You heard? I want to shout out the whole Miami and shit like that. We out here, you know, I love them to death. It is my birthday weekend. We all going up.
And we going up. And I'm hanging out with you. I'm hanging out. I'm hanging out with you. And I'm celebrating my 25th anniversary of my first album. Wow. Too. I'm celebrating it with you. That means that we was probably on the road together on your birthday. Yes. You were there. Yes.
It's amazing though. Like, think about
and you was in Bad Boy TV session when Cam came in there.
Listen to me. Whenever I go through my shit and shit like that, sometimes I sit back at home and I be like, nigga, what the fuck is you really mad about? Like, bro, like nigga, like straighten up your face. Like, come on, like I got a problem of being grouchy and shit. Like sometimes I gotta sit back like, nigga, you did pretty good for yourself, boy. Like, you really know where you from, bro. Like, the shit that you beat right here, like, we all champions out here. Like, we all been a hellified adversity, and we coming out on top right now. You dig? Like, every day ain't gonna be our best. You heard? As long as we strive to be better the next day and shit like that. I always got a conscious effort in my mind to be better. Like, I had this thing, like, I've been giving back so much because I got to take a lot. So before I go, I want to know that I gave more than I took.
Jamie, I need a shot for that. Where's she at?
Jim, I'm the first.
That was hard. That was hard. I'm so sorry. Yo, this nigga done got a job.
The first.
This nigga trying for a job. This nigga
Shouts to Hot Talents. We done smoked all the knockout in the spot.
Pack house.
So what? So, and this is pretty much the last questions, but we'll be next to the last. So what would it take for us to get a full-fledged Dipset album right now? What would it take?
I ain't gonna lie. From my perspective, if it was a perfect world and I could have things my way, it would take us. It would for me. For this is how I would see it, and I know that it would be in my eyes. It would turn into a hell of a success. It would take us partnering up with the right person, whether it be a label, somebody who has vested interest to see us win. You dig? And once we have a sound blueprint of that, and not to say that it's about the money, but money makes this shit move when it comes to doing music, and there's a certain aesthetic that we want to see, and there's a certain type of sound that people want to hear, and we ain't trying to cheat the people and things like that, you know. And I think a lot of that is what's been going on in the past years of us doing these Diplomats installments and things like that, because we so used to having this whole independent layout. But I think that we put so much work in and things like that the people deserve a real Diplomat album, and that's not gonna happen until we have a sound partner that could put up the bill to make the Diplomats be seen the way that needs to be seen and shit like that. You know what I mean? And that's just
as
that.
a fan, my Diplomat album, I want y'all in the studio together.
Nah, we gonna do it. Listen to me. I've been so for like the past 7 years, I've been having this plan of how to get this Diplomat album done and shit like
that. Go to Hawaii.
I want shit like that. Like, you dig? Like, for everybody together, wherever we go and shit like that, you dig? And really encompass the sound of who we are. It's always been a universal sound. And the way the music is moving now, the way we can merge the music with some of the young and up-and-coming artists and some of the most powerful artists that's going on and shit like that. A lot of these artists that are real fans of what we've done as Diplomats and shit like that, which I speak to a lot of them all the time and shit like that. And I think that if we mix all this music together and really give these people a real dope Diplomat album and shit like that of both what they been missing and everything that they listen to right now and shit like that, but on the highest level making music, which we can't do and shit like that. You know what I mean? I think, you know what I mean? Like really, like the stompers out here, like the real steppers. You know what
I was raised on Dipset. Nigga, like my uncle is a rapper.
Yeah.
I be feeling bad. He's like, yo, who your favorite rapper? I be like, yo, Dipset.
Must be mad at y'all.
Yeah, they'll be like, yo, fuck out of here, yo.
And I won't lie. I think with no shade, I think we deserve it. You dig? Like you dig? Like we've been through a whole lot of ups and downs and things like that. But I don't think that we really, after our first album, I don't think that we, as a whole, we never really got a chance to really go through what we know how to do and shit like that. We all started getting so much money at that time. Like you people forget we all separate entities that start going platinum on ourselves and together. You heard? Like it wasn't just Cam breaking in the dough anymore. Right. It's all of us raking in the dough. You know what I mean? And money clouds a situation. I mean, I don't know if you got any money, if you ever really got some money. If you really got some money and you're doing it with you know how it goes, it clouds a situation, you heard? And it really jades you, especially at a young age when you don't have no guidance. And that was one of the things that we really missed as we was coming up. Not to say that whatever happened, but we never had no OGs, and you know how it was. We was just doing trial and error. I learned everything as we went along and shit like that.
You and Cam's relationship remind me of me and Capone a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, we brothers, but it's just like we have opinions on our brothers. Because you're my brother, I still have an opinion against you. You know what I'm saying? Or for you. Zeke, let me ask you a question. When you see them going through whatever they're going through, what is your opinion on it?
Zeke don't care.
My opinion, I really think the motherfucking niggas need to call each other and just holler at each other.
Zeke is funny.
Get the mic, cause
they need to just call each other and holler at each other on their own time. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people over here say shit, and a lot of people over here say shit. I think they just need to go pick up and beat me.
Zeke, let me see. Zeke the type of nigga be like, I call Zeke like, yo, this nigga get me. I go crazy. He like, yeah, I'm right here with him right now. You want to tell him?
What he said? Exactly what he said?
You know, like he don't have no sides in this whole situation.
Yeah, I can tell.
And that was one of the most beautiful things that we have when it comes to Zeke.
Right. He hangs with both of y'all. He's the bridge to everything.
He's the common denominator between all of us. He never picks a side, and he has his own gripes with all of us too.
Right.
You heard? Like. Zeke been like you heard like Zeke. You imagine what Zeke got to go through in the midst of everybody.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking about him. Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, you did. He never really got his full opportunity to reap all the benefits that we got to because he was locked up at the time when we was at the height of our career and shit like that. So when we was getting millions of dollars and shit like that and going crazy and shit like that, he came in on the tail end of it and he missed everything. So at that point, it's like. Imagine what, you know what I mean? Yeah. But this is my boy right here. We back at it.
I'm talking about
I think people really don't understand the importance of all of y'all being together. Like, you know, you came in rapping late in the game, but people don't understand like the shit talking, the ad-libs, the background of you, Zeke, like, niggas don't, well, me as a fan, I know how important that is. I wanted to hear all that. Like, all of that count. After the diss record, you talking shit, you wilding, like, that's Dipset. It ain't just Cam, it ain't just Els, it ain't just you, it ain't just
Dipset was just definitely all of us. We always say that, and no matter, and we got the right to say that, all of us. You heard? Like, Dipset ain't about you, nigga. You heard? Right. We all have the right to say that, and we always say that amongst all of us, even Juelz and shit like that. You did whenever we in the midst of whatever. Like, Dipset is never about one man. It was about all of us. Right. You heard? We made that thing move as a whole and shit like that. And, you know what I mean? So, shout out to Juelz Santana. He got.
I ain't gonna lie, we need some more music, Juelz.
Listen to me. I listen to me. I fight with Juelz every day, but I do know he got a whole album that he got done, and I'm talking about he got all the steppers on it. I mean, I'm talking about.
In the studio, I text him.
I'm like, stop. He's in the mix.
I text him like you.
I can't.
That's like showing somebody drugs.
I do know that he was in the midst of a deal.
Come on, drop that shit.
I do know he was in the midst of a deal and he was finishing up, but he definitely has some music. But I feel like you feel for so many years and shit like that. But shout out to Juelz, man.
That's still your favorite rapper?
always my favorite rapper. That boy still could go
Who's
with
your
shit
favorite
like that.
rapper of all time?
Of all time, I got so many rappers that meant so much to me and shit like that. You dig?
Hey, look, let me say before you answer
so I
that,
can't really
hold on,
just
Jim, hold
say
on.
one, but if it's like
Before you
all
answer that,
encompass
let me
one,
say
it would
this,
be.
let me say this. Hold on, before you answer this, right? Listen, like, it's a lot of rappers that influence me, or I hear their music, it make me want to do this, it make me want to, but like, you overall, like, you my favorite rapper? Or the fact of your whole style? It wasn't like just the rap. It was the style. It was the shit talking. It was the demeanor, the attitude overall. So when I'm asking you that, like, it's a bunch of rappers. Like, I know Jay-Z is one of the greatest. Like, but you my favorite rapper because of everything in the whole. So I want to know, like, who influenced you as a whole. When I hear you saying, yo, I keep 20 in the pocket, light change, I'm like,
he's still rocking cornrows. He's still rocking the cornrows.
So it's like, all right, so who influenced me was the hustlers in Harlem and in the Bronx. That's who really influenced me.
Boy George?
It wasn't, not Boy George. I mean, Boy George is one of them, but directly it was like them type of cats. In my hood, it was like Fritz, and then it was like Pop on 113th Street, and then it was like Big Dave. It was like Big Dave. I don't know if you're familiar with Big Dave. Big Dave on LL Cool J's, one of his covers, he got Big Dave's Mercedes Benz. It was a black Mercedes Benz. Like this, this is the type of individuals that we grew up wanting to be like my man Dita that took us to the tunnel when we was like 15, 16 and shit like this. And these niggas all going to the tunnel with drug money and they skipping line and getting on express line and shit like that. Like, these are the people that will really shape who I wanted to be like and shit like that. And then when it came to the music and shit like that, the energy that I was getting, it was like, so Snoop was like one of the first people that I really like. Snoop and Nas. Like, they really like Snoop because Snoop came in.
We gotta get you and Nas together, man.
Snoop is deep. When Deep Cover came out, and this nigga came out on Deep Cover, and the way he started rapping, I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then he came back with the braids. I'm like, nah, this nigga is cold. Like, who is this nigga? You heard? And then yeah, Snoop was. That's why I got braids. And then Nas was like, yo, Nas. So in high school, it was me and Zeke. Like when he did the barbecue and shit like that. When he did that barbecue, it was like, yo, who the fuck is this? Why is he talking about what we doing? Like, this is like, you dig? Like, yo, like, so it was like, then it started, then like, and then Pac just embodied the fly, cocky, gangbanging shit. Like, Snoop was gangbanging, but Pac made that shit feel like I just... like, nigga, what? Like, yo, bro, Pac... Like, I got into my first fight with Pac. Like, yo...
I never met Pac.
Went upstairs, listened to Pac and MC Bree. I gotta get mine. You gotta get yours. I gotta get mine. You got it. Went downstairs to have my first fight off that as a teenager. Like, yo, the type of shit Pac was doing to me and shit like that. Like, really, like, oh my God, like, yo, and then it was like Jay, and it was like Jay, cause the nigga started figuring out how to hustle and make some money, and that shit Jay started talking about was like, oh nah, these niggas is getting this money, and then it was this gangbanging and getting money, and then I'm dealing with niggas that was gangbanging and getting real money. Oh, Pete, my man, Light and shit like that. Like, it was like so many. So I really can't put my hands on one rapper, but the most influential that probably would say would be like Pop. Because I was so rebellious, and I wanted to be like Pac. And then Big held a big chapter in my life also because he was kicking all that New York shit and shit like that. Like, and then he was teaching you about how to kick it to the bitches and shit. Like, that was one thing I learned from Big was like a lot of game on how to kick it to the bitches. Like, Big had a lot of game for the bitches and shit like that. This early Skate Key era and shit like that. I don't know if these niggas know about Skate Key. Skate Key's like 93, 94 on Allenton. But I mean, Uptown, it was on Allenton and shit like that. And this one niggas was going to the rink in New Jersey, so the hustlers and shit like that would go to the rink in New Jersey. The rink in New Jersey was over at 2. Niggas would speed from the rink all the way back to the Skate Key. And meanwhile, we 14 and 15 saving up crack money, getting cabs on hold. You dig? And this was one thing. Cam and them was advanced. Like Cam and Huddy 6, God bless Huddy 6. You know, everybody know who's Huddy 6. Huddy was super advanced. Huddy and Cam, these niggas was in the Cotton Club when they was 13, 14. Like, this is what Harlem was all about. So when you be like, I influences was really everything that was going on in the street and shit like that. And then starting to watch these rappers and shit like that just gave us so much energy about what we wanted to be like and who we wanted to be like and shit like that. But Jay and Pac and really coming up. And then I remember Wu-Tang, I remember when Raekwon put out the Purple Tape, and this is when Cam was living with me in 5H. And when we got that Purple Tape, we put that CD in, God bless my grandmother when she passed away, we put that CD in the little shit we had in the little, by the kitchen. That Purple Tape, when I tell you, that Purple Tape played for the whole summer and nobody touched that radio. You hear what I'm saying? It played for the whole summer on repeat. Nobody touched the radio, that Purple Pack, nigga. You heard? Like, that shit went crazy. And then them niggas did videos in Harlem. I break this whole table like, yo, bro, when them niggas was doing ice cream and all that shit in Harlem and the Wu-Tang was coming through, like, you felt like you was a part of something. Like, yo, them niggas is up the block. And then they coming through and buying mad dust from the projects, and they coming through buying mad dust from 140th Street. Like, yo, but this is all hip hop, but it's part of street shit too. So you know how we feeling. Like, it's like, you digging, this is all in Harlem, and this is what I mean. Like, the streets really infected us at a young age and shit like that. Like, we all been outside. Me, Zeke, Cam, all of us that came up, we really been outside in these streets, going to clubs, bugging since like 14 to 15, trying to get in clubs, trying to get money, trying to get fresh, trying to be grown. Like this is where we embody and shit like that. Like, I'm just ranting right now and shit like that. But how important that was to the music that I do, on top of the rappers that influenced me. But the streets was the biggest influence that I had, because at that time we got to witness some hella fire shit. 6'5".
On Music Choice, it said, like, it gives different quotes from rappers that I guess they must ask questions or say. You said one of your biggest regrets is not believing in yourself earlier.
Salud.
Like, earlier. So did you ever see yourself being where you at right now? Like, as a rapper, or did you always kind of think like, yo, I'm gonna just support my man and
I remember I used to have this saying and shit like that I wasn't famous, but all the famous people gonna know me. And then I was like, I'm not famous, but now all the famous people know me. Like, I always knew that my life was gonna take a road that was gonna be different from anybody else, and I was gonna be very influential. I always felt that from a young age, from when my mama instilled that in me and shit like that. I never knew that it would be through rap music, and I never thought it would be that opportunity. But I'm real about, I've always been about energy since a younger, and I always see opportunities before they come. And when I heard Cam and Bloodshed and May start to rap when we was like 15, when Cam moved to the east side, and his cousin R.I.P. Bloodshed, I used to pay him quarters to do freestyle. And not to say like that, nigga, we ain't had no money, but this was the thing that's like, yo, I got a quarter for you, pick a 16 and shit like that. You dig? Like, when I started hearing what these niggas was doing, and at that young age, and they was doing Children of the Corn, and they was being real serious, and then it started going into Herb McGruff and the Big L and all that type of shit, I was like, I gotta stay close to these niggas. On mamas, like with the little bit that doors that were opening when they were younger and shit like that, and me being around to be it and seeing it be in the game, I was like, I need to be a part of this shit. Like, I gotta stay close, because this is where I need to be. I can do this shit. You heard? Like, and I didn't even know how to rap at the time. You heard?
You see the vision.
But I knew who I was. Like, nigga, I could do this shit without rapping. I just need, these people need to know who I am. They gonna feel me. You heard? And then I just knew that from very beginnings, before we even had opportunities. And then as opportunities started getting close, I knew that Cam was a precious commodity. You heard? And whether he knew it or not, I took it upon myself to do everything I could to
help that situation.
You dig? Like, I'm like, nah, we got one. We are out of here. We just got to make sure that we keep him safe, and everything is going to be okay. And that was always my plan. You heard?
Hold on. Chill. No.
I gotta get it out now.
Hold it.
I gotta get it out now.
Hold it. Have you been invited on Cam's show yet?
Nah, I haven't been invited on the show. The show's dope though. I can't
dope.
I can't lie. You dig? Them niggas do no sports and they do no basketball and shit like that. And what they're doing is no different from what we do on the block and shit like that. And that's why it's so dope because that's the same banter that niggas have about sports right in front of the bodega, right on the stoop, in the same language, the same way niggas snapping in the midst of like it's just you dig. But they real serious about the points. They points and angles when it comes to sports and these players. They know they shit and shit like that. So it's dope. I do believe that they're gonna get a super dope big check off of.
I sure hope so. Yeah, hell yeah. I think so.
It's getting the notoriety it deserves. Like
I mean, this is where it's going. Is we want our news from us. We want our whatever we get. We want it should always come from us.
Culture,
Like our culture. Like God bless Skip Bayless. We love him. But fuck that. If I got to pick, I'm going Cam. I'm supporting Killer. I'm supporting Mace. I don't know Skip Bayless. I don't know. All I just know is and then Cam and them got me thinking he racist now. Because
he wanted the black now.
They keep saying he
not that he racist, but he want to use our culture.
Culture vulture.
Speaking of races, I tell people this all the time. Hip hop is its own race.
I always say that.
It's its own race. It's our own culture. We got our own dialects. It's a certain language that we got that everybody knows unanimously, and it be different dialects. So if you come down here to Miami, what they say might be different from what they say in Chicago, but everybody know what the fuck niggas is saying and shit like that.
It's all hip hop.
And it's all hip hop.
Let's take a shot to that. Let's take a shot to that. Yo, Jones, let me just tell you something.
I could never be racist.
Like I said, man, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of your consistency. I'm so proud of your hustle. Damn, you ain't test none of that last.
Nah, let's clap it up for Zeke's sobriety. You heard?
That's your rose, though, ain't it?
Yeah, that's it.
That was his place in front of him, but it's place in front of me now. Happy birthday!
Because listen, we couldn't have picked a better day to interview you. Because Drink Champs started out with just giving people flowers and people that's been in the game for 10 years or more. But now it's really about celebrating. And I'm so proud to celebrate you. Like I'm so proud to give you your roses. Cause one, not because you're my friend, because you deserve it. Like you a loyal dude. I watched it for 25 fucking years. I watched it. I ran with this set. I believe our first fucking tours is together. I believe our first run is together. So for me to see you from there, and to see where you at now, and to still be that same nigga, just smarter and wiser. I'm so proud of it.
Thank you, my brother.
And I'm so happy that this platform has got bigger and bigger and bigger. So where I say this now it means something. Because I always say this.
It always meant something. It always means something when it comes from.
I always say this about you, but now that this platform has become just bigger, we can't control it now. I'm so glad to give you this platform. I'm so glad to tell you how much you mean to the culture, how much you changed the culture.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? Not just Dipset, you're talking about you on your own.
The influence.
On your own. And you deserve your flowers. You deserve this. This is real talk. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was always with you, but it was always some young niggas from my hood telling me, nigga, we rocking the Dipset. And I'm like, we rocking the Jim Jones. And niggas, you had the niggas wearing them funny jeans and shit. And you had the niggas wearing them belts. Yeah. I was like, damn, man, these niggas got everybody, man. And that's so dope. It's so dope. It's so dope what you did. It's so dope what you're doing. And one thing for sure, two things for certain, people from our era could do whatever. But you got a hit record now in this era.
Yeah, shout out to Takeoff, man.
Trust me.
Once again, man.
All people from our generation is looking back and saying, this nigga got a hit now.
And you relevant, most importantly. You relevant.
Bro, that's why everybody doing shows. Doing another show because niggas can't go back in the studio and make that. And you making it with niggas who want to make it with you. You fucking with niggas who want to be around you. Y'all dudes change the world, and you continue to change the world every day. I want to tell you face to face, man to man, how proud I am of you, but how face to face, man to man, you deserve it.
Thank you, my brother. I take all those flowers. I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you, my brother. Like this.
Because you know why? There was a time you was humble. There was a time you was almost too humble. You was always playing the back seat. And you in the driver's seat now.
I'm still trying to be humble, but it's hard. I mean, you know what I mean. But in this game, humble don't work too much if you're trying to get your point across. But in life, you need to be humble when you're dealing with life.
Narcissist and humble at the same time.
You got to balance. It's balance.
Yes.
It's balance and shit like that. But I'm grateful for this rap game. I can't say that it saved my life so many times, and it's still saving my life. Like it put me in a position like no other. You dig? Like I don't know if people understand what it is to be where we at or to be able to been through the things we've been through. And I'm like when I go home every night and see that I can still feed my family, like it's like you know, I get.
You got a last shot.
You know what I mean? Like
you got a last shot over there.
A last shot. I'm about to drink this. Ain't no more shots. Here, tap this up.
All right, cool.
We're gonna take a shot. I just want to say, hip hop has been a savior to me, man. I know it's been a savior to you, man. I appreciate you. I'm gonna give you your flowers at the same time. They got me drunk. It's my birthday. We're gonna go out with a bang. Shouts to everybody that helped me get here, because it's not just me by myself. People like to say that I did this all by myself, and I did not do this all by myself. And I never say I always say we, because I got a team behind me. You heard that I believe in, and they believe in me. You heard me?
And you could tell, like I leaned off of him being Puerto Rican. I only sing Happy Birthday in Puerto Rican.
I seen that. I don't even know that one.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. That's my way of sneaking in the black one.
The black one.
So people don't be mad at me.
Puerto Rican and black. I got a Spanish album coming out too, so I just wanted to put that out.
That's right.
I see that.
That's right. I opened up that lane for you.
Yeah.
I opened up that lane for you.
I try to get a couple dollars. But shouts to you, man.
Let me just say
nephew,
something.
I appreciate you, my brother. Nephew go hard for me, bro. You heard? For a lot of years.
Let me just tell you something. That was the funnest time in my life doing a Spanish album. Everyone in our community laughed at me. Everyone criticized me. Even my right hand man, EFN, Fat Joe, they sat me down in meetings.
Don't do it.
And was like, fuck them niggas. Do not do that music. I did the music, and I started to notice nobody got stabbed at the end of the night. I was like, I didn't do a good show? Because that's how I felt like I did a good show, somebody got to get stabbed. Like, all right, cool. I ripped that shit because the tunnel bruised me.
Bro, you opened up a door like
when I started to go there,
like you opened up Pandora's box, my brother.
Oh, listen, it's so much money there,
bro.
It's like
you open up Pandora's box, like you know when you come to a party, you get
not me.
You opened up the party, bro.
Old school finger pop. When you look at it,
How does it feel though? How does it feel?
What, to be right?
To be you right now.
No. I would like to to be me. I'm
to be you right now.
I'm that
nigga. You busting out these watches like, you know, I'm not into. I'll be into what I'm into, but you like, yeah, I got the watches. Only 3 of these made in the world. You niggas ain't got this. Which one? What number is that? Like you said, it's Alex Todd. Shout out to Alex Todd. Shout out Saucy Farms. Big Saucy Farms. Shout out to Alex Todd.
That's why you had to deal with Alex Todd.
Yeah, that's my guy right there.
You still with Saucy?
You still with Saucy? They still got them capos in the stores.
That's right. That's right. Well,
shout out to Alex Todd.
Guy right
Jim,
there.
once again, man, let me just say it again, man. I'm really proud of you. I really brag about you. You know what I mean? Like, I tell motherfuckers, because a lot of people always want to be Jordan. And Jordan is great. Scottie Pippen live a hell of a life.
No, he's great.
What is Jordan without Pippen?
What is any? Nobody can't be great without that capo. Without that right hand man. No one is great without that right hand man. And you, like I said, Tony Yayo.
I mean, everybody's position, right? You got that one person that's always to do what nobody else is willing to do for you.
Right.
You heard?
Right.
And when you understand your position, it's gonna be great on the other side. I've been through a lot. I was able to make I wasn't a rapper, bro. Like for me to sit here and talk to you, and I know you for being a like you dig like
now you one of the illest rappers out, nigga. Let's just say it.
Big facts.
And you got a hit right there.
Big facts.
Nigga, the radio station. Listen, the radio station didn't know I was interviewing you. I was going to and we said the Trends comes on. I said, this nigga, that's crazy. I said, because right before, whenever we do an interview, we put your music on in here, and I put the music on. So we analyze the person. But I was talking about, as soon as we got on, we got in the car, we said the Trends was on. And I was just like, holy shit. This motherfucker was doing it in the 90s and doing it now. What you're doing has been unprecedented. Keep doing your motherfucking thing. Jones, we love you. Me personally, I'm going to push for that Diplomat album. I want y'all niggas to go.
We're gonna get it together. We're gonna get it together. You know why? Because everybody got good energy right now. Everybody is doing good at what they do right now. You dig? Everybody's in their own lane. Everybody's flourishing and shit like that. So I do believe we'll get a Diplomat album. You dig? I mean, you know what I mean?
Yes.
But shouts to all my brothers. You heard, like I wouldn't be nothing without them. I wouldn't be here without them, and that's 100% a fact and shit like that. So it's Dipset till we die. Shout to all my VL Vampire Life, all my orders. Ooh. I got some music coming out. I got some incredible artists. You'll look out for us. We about to start bombing and shit like that. And that's what I'm most excited for. I got a group of artists that's about to kick ass. Like I've been working hard, they've been working hard, and we gonna go up, man. Besides everything else I've been doing, Drip Reporters on REVOLT, about to shoot the late night show. You heard? I got look, there he go. I got Jade in stores. Y'all go drink blue. I got glasses. I got hot tolerance. You heard? Huh? Nah, it's different flavors. Different flavors.
Oh, I got
it. Right now. But yeah, I was gonna. But man, let's yo, man, we proud of you. Let's wrap it up, right?
That's a good one too. I gotta leave me one.